What's going on, everybody? Oh, I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. What's going on, everybody? We are going to be continuing our live stream playthrough of Dorim's difficulty guide. It has had a couple of update patches in the time that I have been away on a business trip. So thanks again for tuning in and sticking with me while I've been doing all of this traveling and whatnot in the past few weeks, months. It's been like I feel like it's been forever. I know it's only been like I think I only missed 2 streams, but it feels like it's been a lot longer than that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, once again, I appreciate you guys for obviously partaking in these live streams and hanging out in chat and everything like that. But without further ado, let me get all my flashing lights and everything going. Yo, what's going on, Mad Max? How you doing, my man? I don't have... Actually, I do. One moment. Aha! I have water. I have no flavor packets. I got myself a new water bottle the other day because I really wanted like a clear one. It's easier for me to, tell like when it's clean and dirty and whatnot. So, but anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and load back in here. I did a little bit of off-stream grinding, and I did get in contact with Dorim, and me and him have been going through and taking a look-see at how his difficulty his difficulty mod goes and like meshes, and we did a little bit of balance adjustments, a little bit more future tweaks to XP. So one of the big tweaks to XP in his mod is, at least in the current branch that I'm testing, is that now you only need to get to 2000 XP at like later levels. There is no massive XP curve the way it used to be, so you can actually level up fairly quickly. Unfortunately, that change wasn't made until after I did all this grinding, so yeah, is what it is. That being said, though, I think we are in a good spot to where we can start taking on some of these harder fights in Vertruse, hopefully take on Alexa, and yeah, go ahead and knock it all out of the park. I have not dabbled enough in his most recent changes yet, but he did a huge rework in stat scaling. So there is a massive difference in how quickly you scale. As in, like, he took away the parabolic stats. Okay, so for example, Voltric on a level 9 Rhymesteel bow, you're only getting plus 12 dex, right? Well, on a level 6 Ghost Axe, you're getting plus 8 strength. So you're not getting very much extra out of that, right? For our level 10 Rogue two-handed axe, we're getting plus 12. Like it's really not that much of a difference here. And then I've got Joran, the civilian, over here. But because he squished a lot of these stats down, your armor is nowhere near as tanky. So full Ghost Spalder here with reinforced layers of the stag, which give plus strength and plus armor. It only has 52 armor, and it's normally like 80 or 90. And then this helmet only gives 8 armor and 4 guard. So altogether, I've got 69 armor, which is nice, of course. But he also nerfed raw materials a little bit. So trying to make it to where there's less of a issue where, oh well, gear should not be as big of an issue now as what it used to be, because that used to be one of my biggest tips for new players. Is they would come and they would ask in either the comments or in the official Discord or my Discord, and they'd be like, hey, I noticed I have some really big issues here whenever it comes down to fighting this fight or in these levels. Like, how do you do this? And the biggest thing is, especially when you're playing vanilla War Tales, it's basically always boiled down to you being undergeared. It's almost always you're undergeared, and you just need to not be undergeared. Easier said than done, right? Oh, you know what? I was going to make meds. I don't have any meds stockpiled right now, do I? No, I don't. Let's go to the apothecary real quick. I need to sleep. Noted. But yeah, so like a stat squish on this ends up helping everything out quite a bit by, you know, making it to where you don't have... Oh, okay, I'm being attacked by bandits. That's great. But you're not having the same amount of issues where, like, if you're under geared, you feel it. Now gear's more of like, oh yeah, it's a nice thing. It's not a, I have to have the right gear, otherwise I'm going to not be able to win these fights. Because in adaptive, if you are fighting an enemy and like, let's say you just hit level 6 or just hit level 7, you didn't have fresh gear for that level, you were getting like stomped because enemies just had a massive power spike because they had their faction passives implemented, right? And then on top of that, they now have, you know, other dumb stuff. Like their gear is just higher scaled. And there was a point, especially really early in the game development and early access, is that you couldn't actually like outscale enemies like with crafted armor and whatnot. Now obviously you can, and crafted armor is like the best thing in the game. But there was definitely a point in time where, you know, you couldn't, and you were just constantly getting beaten down by people who had better gear and stuff than you. Now thankfully that's, you know, all things of the past, but still I still have memories of all that lovely stuff that was going on. But yeah, how has everyone been? I don't know if my chat's bugged. I did just reset my internet, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. But everything should be up to the point where I can like hopefully we're not dropping too many frames or anything like that right now. But yeah, ooh, I could almost do it. I almost want to do it. Okay, we're gonna guess left or right. Let's do right. Oh, I was right. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. And then I can't reach you with you, but I can do it with this. Yeah, I just went on an entire, like, huge rant and tangent there. I don't even remember what I was talking about to start with. But, yeah, so there's been some changes to Dorim's difficulty mod. I'm here and rocking a new playthrough. Hell yeah, my man. Hey, what are you doing for your playthrough? Are you doing any thematic runs or challenge runs, or are you just doing good old vanilla, just trying to revisit stuff? Let's go to Tinkerer. Okay, so I have tried to fight level 7 groups, and I have been getting my teeth kicked in every single fight. I'm going to try it again. Yo, what's going on, Marcelo? How am I doing? I'm doing great, my man. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing great as well. I only have 2 Valor points, though. That is not very much, and I do not have access to anything like... I'm not doing that. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I've got Voltric over here in a tent. That's going to help, but it's not going to be enough for me. You know what? I still didn't make meds. Oh. That's what I turned around to go do, and then I got attacked in my sleep, and I didn't do it because I forgot. And man, I don't know how I function, guys. I really don't know. The ADHD is strong in me. I straight up can't remember what I did 2 minutes ago. Like, I have no idea how I function on a day-to-day basis anymore. You're doing good? That's great, my man. That's great. Okay, we only have 4 Valor points. I need more. I need more. 4 Valor. Oh, we got 2. We got 2 here. We're gonna go for this one. I'm hoping we get good. Okay, cool. So we got an ambush. We have an advantage in the fight, but they're level 7 enemies, and I don't know if we can handle it. I really don't know. We're going to try, obviously, but... Ooh. Let me take a look-see here. We got a Raider. Now, the Raiders is something that I don't really... Oh, no! Dorim reworked Raiders, too. He reworked the Coup de Grace skill, so it's now not dumb. Like, well, yeah, you know, it's not like a free fight or anything like that, but it's definitely... I have to pay attention. This is not going to be a fun fight. Okay. How much health do you have? Can I one-shot anybody? I cannot. Okay. We got a crit off on him, and I'm going to start moving this way. Good old glorious proc. It's honestly probably going to help me out a ton here. He can't reach me, which is fine. I don't think this guy can either. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take V right on up here and get a nice hit in on both of them. And then I'm going to have V get out of there. Okay. So only 1 damage to him, but I kind of assumed that was going to happen. I do have my free Valor point from Glorious proc from Voltric, so we're going to go ahead and burn that just to get a little bit more kiting in. Come on, hit. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, now the question is, do I go for the kill? I don't think I can. So all I really can do is just prepare myself for a bit more of a kite session here, which kind of feels bad, but I got to do what I got to do. Oh, they applied slowdown. Noted. Okay, so we got enemy reinforcements, and I have one more wave of reinforcements coming in. Dude, there's 10? They just sent in 5 reinforcements all on the same flank? Ugh, that's rough. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. The question is, can I even, like, survive this at this point? I need the best weapons. I need better weapons, 100%. But, Marcelo, I did just get finished explaining that they did a huge, that Dorim did a huge stat rework on weapons. So now there's a stat squish. So, like, an enemy only has 25 strength and whatnot, but, like, yeah. Reinforcements like that can be overwhelming. Yeah. Well, the good news is I don't have another wave of enemy reinforcements. The only problem is I gotta survive this, and there's 2 bombers here, which kind of sucks. A henchman, a renegade, and a raider. And I'm kind of scared of raiders right now because I don't understand how they just got reworked. So, not vanilla, of course, but in the mod they just got reworked. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to handle this. I know Voltric needs to move, but I also know I need to remove damage from the table, because if I don't remove damage from the table, I am going to lose somebody on this turn. I know I'm going to lose somebody. So I need to find a way to do that to minimize damage output here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do something and come up here and do an engagement, because that'll give me a rivalry, and this guy's basically locked down, but it also gives me leather straps. Okay, so that's fine. Do I need to reinstall the mod, or does it update? No, you'll have to reinstall the mod. It doesn't auto-update. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. See how this raider does. Okay, so he hasn't gone yet. That's bad. He's going to apply bleed. But he managed to not. I don't understand how that works, but okay. So this henchman still has to go. We got a lot of units over here that still have to go. The good news is that they can't get to V. V's basically safe at this point. So I need to get Voltric over here and start doing some damage. So my thought process is to kind of sprint out and like get up here and then just lock down this bomber. Okay. I need to rename my henchmen here too. The good news is like they can't damage me really in a 1v1. The problem is there's more than one of them, so it's not a 1v1. I need to sprint through here and get a nice like AoE attack in. I don't know how I'm going to handle this, to be honest. So my thought process is actually to come here and use first aid on Trisme, which I need to rename them, and then it's actually to come over here and like get a clap on like 3 units. Right? That'll only remove his deflection, get a kill here, so that's not ideal for me, but removing his deflection will help. But I don't know if this is going to work, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle 9 enemies still. Yeah, okay. So this raider is now stunned. Unable to perform any actions. I don't know when the raider stops being stunned. I think they get locked down and stun locked as long as they're engaged. So the coup de grace works and hits really hard once, but then they're stunned there for a second. I think that's how he made it, to where now they can at least immediately attack, and if they're not engaged, they don't have stun, and they can remove it right away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have to run. I think I gotta run away. I don't think I can handle that. Burn through all sorts of crap, and I need to get out of here. Like, those reinforcements, man. Being outnumbered like 10-3 when you only have 1 unit that has actual armor on it's so brutal. And I not being able to put points into movement or willpower either is coup de grace. Coup de grace, coup de grace. Hey man, it's fine. Everything's fine. I ain't no Frenchie. I ain't no Frenchie. But yeah, no, I'm definitely having some issues here with current stuff going on here. Okay, so V, what do you have? You have 0 experience there, so let's go ahead and swap you over to Alchemist, and let's make some meds real quick. Can I heal you? No, I can't, because that would make too much sense, and Vertruse sucks until you actually get stuff handled. So let's go ahead and make 16 meds. Instantly an experienced Alchemist. Yep, go figure. And we're going to go ahead and heal ourselves up a little bit here. Okay, we can get our weapon upgraded. Like, Rogue needs to get upgraded. I think that would help. I don't know if it's going to help as much as I want it to, but I think it can help. So we can go take a look at that. And I'm going to need to I need a miracle. Okay. So I need to like rotate V off of Rogue eventually, and I need to actually utilize multiple oils. So I'm at a point now where I can utilize multiple oils. Like, I've got level 7 in a mysteries and wisdom right now. Like, the thing is I don't have good oil recipes available to me because I only have access to the oils that are in Tiltrin and wherever I'm at. What is this? Vertruse? Yeah, Vertruse. So, like, what are our oils that we have to, like, go through here? We've got shielding oil. Oh, you know what? Voltric can probably wear Acadian steel. Yeah, I can make Acadian steel stuff for Voltric then. And give him, like, a max level weapon. And then V could be... Now, V doesn't need it because V's got rogue. But, yeah, so we can probably do, like, Acadian steel. So we got sticky oil, protection oil, sharpening oil, shielding oil, strength, and acidic oil. Acidic oil would work if I had any sort of fire resistance, but I don't. And I need to get to a master tinkerer so I can actually start ripping stuff off of helmets and building my own. We need some colossal paws, so I can make, I think, colossal reinforced layer of the stag would actually be massive, but it requires level 9 armor. But plus 18 armor is huge, and 4 strength. Like, that's going to be huge. We just need to get to rhyme steel. So she needs to level up once, and we need to get rhyme steel. I think that's the play here. And I think I need to get Voltric off of being that. Yeah, Trisme, we're going to swap you and Voltric around, actually. You're going to be a blacksmith. And Voltric, you are going to be... we'll swap you over to alchemist, since you're a master alchemist, just for the time being. We need to level up some stuff. I need to get high-ranking companion assigned, generates 1 extra. Ooh. I do need to get some more so this is all rhyme steel stuff. I need to get past this, right? Anyway. Celebrate, show off, or brag. Let's do celebrate. Increase everyone's relationship. And by everyone, I mean her and the horse. And let's go take a look at the Brotherhood Training Ground. I don't think I've got enough money to actually handle an upgrade, but we're going to try. And we can easily handle some level 4 boars. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this setup is. I'm pretty sure I can one-shot. Oh, I can't. Okay. We're going to put Voltric over here, get a shot in there, and then we're going to retreat back, use our 2 frontliners. So rivalry and leather straps is what I'm using on Trisme currently. And it's going to make her incredibly tanky against singular people. Obviously, she can't tank an entire group. It's not how she's built. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a unit that can tank an entire group. Maybe if I get a decent heavy armor mace user and give them like a high-level Alizarian mace. But from just like standard gameplay with our current challenge run, we're going to have a really rough time trying to get a unit that can handle getting just completely surrounded and decimated. Like we're going to have problems trying to get that. I don't know if we will get to that point, but hey. So galvanization actually helps out a lot with V. Yo, what's going on? Vanessa, how you doing, my man? Good morning, bro. In my time, it is morning. Hopefully you are having a lovely morning, my man. It is a lovely 5:56 p.m. where I'm at, so a nice afternoon, evening time. All right. And now, finally, I've got... Oh, cool. I finished it. So that was a quick fight. How much experience did we get here? I know with the... Okay, so 56 experience points. We did get the reworked XP lines. So we can get level 12 pretty quickly here. Trisme is going to take a while to hit level 7. And Voltric... Yeah, so V is closer to being level 12 than Voltric is. Somehow. I think that was... I think that got messed up a little bit because I think what ended up happening was when Dorim did for this test branch, Dorim like changed the XP scaling, right? And I had just leveled up Voltric to level 11, and to get level 11 on like a standard vanilla XP curve, it's like 4,800 or something like that. Well, V was almost level 11, and Voltric just hit level 11. So when we redid the stat points, Voltric had already burned all that extra XP, whereas V had 30 some odd hundred, and it ended up bumping her to level 11 and almost getting her to level 12. So we almost got a double ding out of that for V, but Voltric still, you know, kind of having issues there. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can do any equipment upgrades here. I don't want to necessarily like buy anything like book-wise. I don't really need any of these books. Everyone's already got stuff. So let's just see how much this. Oh God. Okay. So that goes to plus 13 strength out of plus 12. So we go from plus 12 strength to plus 13 strength. Oh my God. I don't know if I want to spend 1,000 crowns on one strength. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah. I can't bring myself to do that right now. I can't. Not having armor layers on these units now that the stat squish is a thing. So armor layers are much bigger thing now. I think armor layers are going to be massive, as well as professions in this particular like build of the mod, because of how little I'm getting from a level 10 weapon. Right, I'm only getting 12 strength. 12 strength on a level 10 weapon is like, it's non-existent, right? Well, being level Master Alchemist gives me plus 10 dexterity. I get more dexterity from, you know, I get almost more dexterity from being a Master Alchemist than I do from this level 9 bow. So it's just kind of a thing that I'll have to get used to. Yo, what's going on, Proud? What the hell? Since when upgrading is this costly? Greetings, kind sir. So upgrading is the scales really high, and the higher the level of the weapon, the more it costs, obviously. And it gets really rough later on in the game at higher levels, and this mod kind of just made it to where upgrading weapons just isn't really worth it now that I'm looking at it, because I'm not paying 1,000 crowns for, you know, one strength. I'm not. I would much rather, you know, get a better armor layer. So yeah, now that I'm thinking really hard here, because I'm still getting completely decimated by these enemies that I'm running into. So I need to, I think what really needs to happen is I need to do some profession juggling. I think that's what's going to happen here. I need to do some profession juggling, and I need to get some oils created. So this is going to be, it's going to be a little bit of a craft and prep session, but I have a feeling this is going to work. I just have to get to that point. I may have to start abusing food. I may actually have to use food buffs. Like, I don't think there's a rule in this live stream that I'm not allowed to use food buffs, right? No, maybe. I don't think so. I don't think I did that to myself. I hardly use food buffs anyway. But I mean, you never know. Hey, look at all the money and trinkets I've got here, guys. It's not even that much. It's probably enough to upgrade one of my weapons. Okay. So I've got plenty of food down here. I've just been making it to level up my cook to max. So I've got a max level cook here now. V is my cook, but I'll probably level everyone up and everything at this point. I need a freaking miracle. I'm thinking real hard, guys. Like, I'm like slightly stumped as I'm trying to learn and figure out how I'm going to break this mod in a fun way to where I'm able to like still do the stuff that I'm used to doing. So now, actually, I bet you because of the stat squish, I almost bet you that like fighting level like 2 units as a level 10 unit probably won't be that like. I think it would actually be harder. Because you might be able to still one-shot them, but I think there's going to be a little bit of resistance. I guess that's the word I'm trying to like look for here. Before I rest, let me, not you. Let's put some dead bodies to there, and you're doing that, and you're going in there, and that should get me some extra valor points. We're burning through 14 food. I need to get rid of you. I mean, you're making food right now, but you're costing me food. So I have to get rid of this extra civilian that's just dead weight. But I'll worry about that when I get to it, honestly. Got to get rid of Colic real quick. I'm going to need to fight some ghost packs if I want to utilize that colossal armor layer, which gives +4 strength. So going off of just general math wise here, I think with the stat squish, now made primary stat attribution aptitude points stronger than crit. I think this mod just turned the crit meta upside down. With the stat squish. I'm almost positive that just happened. Like, I'm going through, like, the math in my head, right? And one of the biggest drivers as to when crit starts to outscale raw damage stats comes at, like, level 10 or level 11. But at that point, you've got, 100 some odd main damage stat. Well, now at level 10 or level 11, you got 30. The only time that you might see crits outperform at this point would be for like a bow or something that has a really wide damage range. And since a lot of my weapons are flat damage, I think I'm screwed. I don't think that stat squish is good. Seems kind of dumb. Finally, YouTube promotes you. Hey man, yo, what's going on, Optic? How you doing, my man? Wait, YouTube's promoting me? What? Dude, I think the stat squish is a little overtuned. To be honest, I think the stat squish is overtuned. I don't think it needs to be as toned down as what it currently is, because this isn't the public version of the mod. Dorim's got me play testing this, and since it's compatible with the previous versions of the mod, I went ahead and just put it in on my live stream playthrough, and we're doing some live testing of this and giving them feedback from this. So stat squish is good, but it's bad. The reason being, in my opinion, really boils down to the fact that your damage output got reduced. Like, you're not one-shotting people anymore, which is good because it got rid of the burst meta. And it puts more emphasis on professions and armor layers and everything like that. So yes, it's good. I just think it was slightly overtuned. What's the schedule for the videos coming up? Makes a major portion of the game pointless. I mean, yes and no. I think, I think stat squish is okay, but it's got to be a linear, like still like a consistent linear to where it's like a nice, each level you gain a nice bump So the way the math works, and I've already gone over this in another video, is basically your stats go up exponentially, right? If it's like a flat +5 every single level, that would work. If it's like a flat +3, that would work, but there does need to be some form of ramping, because at later levels, each level, your increment of strength increase is going to be smaller. The biggest issue with that is that they ramped too early in vanilla. But anyway, so proud. The next video scheduled that will be coming out is going to be a rework of the entire Professions guide that I originally made like 6 months ago. That one is currently being edited. I am hoping to have that done sometime this weekend. I'll be able to publish that, and then I'm going to use this like experience I've gotten doing this playtest and redo my because I basically had the Ranger late game build guide finished, and then they came out with helmets, so I waited for them to revert any quick changes to helmets that they were going to make, because I already knew helmets were going to be busted when I saw that they had a helmet that gave you, every attack applies poison. So that was really stupid, and it was super strong, and I didn't want to make a video with that in it if I knew it was going to get nerfed into oblivion, which it did like about a week later. So I've got to I've got those advanced build guides coming out. It's going to be Ranger, and then Archer, and then Spearman, and those will be my last 3 build guides. And then there's going to be maybe some more War Tales content, but at that point we're starting to dig into like Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, and there's going to be other games obviously that I'm going to be playing, and then like I'll still make War Tales content whenever major patches come out. But the thing is like I'm trying to get away from making only War Tales videos, obviously. But yeah, so there's still some War Tales content coming out, and I'm always available to answer questions or anything like that with stuff that I've found. The upgradable weapons are vendor trash for the most part now. Yes. So fighting champions and community bounties at this point, well, yes and no. So upgradable weapons were really, really good before Stat Squish in this mod. With Stat Squish, they're okay. Like now, it's more important for you to have a really good ability on your weapon. So if you got a good ability on your weapon, and it's legendary, awesome. And it's not legendary or a community bounty item, then it's fine. I mean, it still works. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 stuff. And then depending on how that is received, we might start doing guides on that. But I'm definitely going to be doing some live streams for Baldur's Gate 3. And probably a review video at least. I've got plenty of other games I need to do content for as well. Really, right now, my biggest issue is there's only one of me, and I can only make content so quick because I am not the best editor. I am not a professional editor by any means. I'm getting better, but I'm also, getting better means I'm getting better at making higher quality stuff. Well, the problem with that is sometimes it takes more time, so baby steps. And I've been doing a lot of traveling for work and whatnot recently, so that kind of put a dampener on things. But yeah, Bear Humper 3. Hey man, I just had a conversation about that with my roommate, and it's funny because we had a debate on whether or not that was a bestiality, and I said yes, it is. And I don't think anyone's going to convince me otherwise. Even when playing D&D, I'm pretty sure that there's a line there. It's consensual, but there's a line, and it's definitely crossed that line. But I love how Larian Studios is just like, yep, nope, we're rolling with it. We're doing it. We're sending it by all means. Yes, you can have sex with a druid that's wild shaped as a bear. Because why not? I'm supposed to be going to Tiltrin. Let's go mine in the meantime. Hey guys, my name's Clydian. I've got ADHD at the wazoo. Let's not use you. We're gonna use Voltric as a miner because Voltric actually. Who is my miner? V? Are you the miner? You are the miner. Okay. What were you again? A blacksmith, cool. Y'all need to pray for my wife because I think I'm regressing and I think I'm getting worse. Furries around the world rejoice. Okay. All right, we're done. We're done with this conversation. We're done with that part of the conversation. I know I opened that door and I left it wide open there, but I'm closing it now. We're done. We're not going any further. We're done. Okay? It's a fantasy game and it's rated M for 18 up. I think M's 17 and up, isn't it? Isn't M 17 and up? I don't remember. I know back when I was in high school. Yeah, I can't tell you. I really want to say M 17 and up though. I've been told wrong. I've been wrong before. Don't quote me on that. By all means, do not quote me on that. Okay, let's go ahead and mine some stuff. We have a ton of iron that I need in order for me to get to the point where I'm making, you know, aetheryte. And I really, really, really need it. Not for the stat, I guess for the stats. Every stat point at this point is something that I really need because holy crap, I need all the help I can get. I'm still surprised we're getting Baldur's Gate the game at all. Also, obviously, the squirrel did not approve of it, too. I haven't... What? Squirrel? What? Okay, anyway. I got no idea what's going on, and yeah, we're done. How much time is it since the second installment? It's been over a decade. It's been well over a decade. Maybe even further than that? I don't know. And you guys may actually, you know, castrate me for this, but I've never played Baldur's Gate 2. By the time I got into character RPGs, I think at the time Baldur's Gate 2 and everything like that was going on, I think I was playing, I think I was no-lifing either Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon when I was a kid, or like Final Fantasy Tactics. And I didn't really get a computer until I was like, I didn't get one that I'd be able to play very much on. And then as a kid, I didn't have a lot of money, so I played a lot of free-to-play games. So I played like a lot of RuneScape, Neopets. Neopets was the shit way back in the day, guys. Yeah, gang. It's creepy and made me return the game. There's too much of a focus on identity politics. On which game, Max? On Baldur's Gate, or just character RPGs in general, or like what? Because I have played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 when it first dropped, and I was not super sold on it, but that was also due to the fact that it was super early access, and there were not very many classes that were actually implemented into the game from 5e. So I was just like, I'm going to hold off on this. BG3? Okay. So you returned BG3 because you think there's too much of a focus on identity politics? Are you talking about just the bear, or are you like freaking out about the bear right now, or are you just talking about other stuff? Because honestly, you can't customize the face, but you can customize your genitals. Yeah. I think I understand what you're talking about, but I haven't played it in well over a year. I think it's actually been about 2 years since I played it. I'm against most of the politics push to normalize stuff, but I'm willing to give Larry and Suze a pass based on the cinematic cut. There's other stuff too. Yeah, not being able to customize my face, but being able to customize my genitals just feels a little weird. It feels a little weird to me. But then again, I really enjoyed CD Projekt Red's. I actually enjoyed playing You know, words are hard sometimes, and I really can't think of it right now. But y'all are gonna like be really mad at me when I say it. Oh, nope, I lost it. Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. There we go. Oh my God, why did it take me so long to remember that? Yes, I have played that game quite a bit actually. I think I got a couple hundred hours in it. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so character customization. I think it's one of those things that every game needs to have at this point. And I think if you don't have good character customization, you're doing yourself as a developer a disservice because you're alienating a large portion of your potential customer base and consumer base. That being said, though, like I have no idea why they wouldn't put in any like face customization. But I do understand if it's built to be similar to Divinity Original Sin, like there is some customization you can do in the face, like a little bit, but there isn't a lot. So if it's similar to that, okay, I get it. But if there's no customization in the face whatsoever, they did that simply because for cinematic scenes, which is a dumb idea in my opinion, but it is what it is. Conan game lets you customize your junk too. I'm also okay with customizing boobs, so 100% okay with that. Things you could take out of context in this exchange are really amusing, not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry for anyone who's watching the VOD. The good news is like I managed to wait at least 30 seconds into the live stream before I cursed and before we started talking about genital customization. So yeah, and before the ban hammer comes down and I get banned on YouTube. If you guys ever wonder what happened to me, then it was Baldur's Gate 3 conversations about customization of genitals is what got Clydean Fair's YouTube channel banned and got us demonetized about as good as it started. As soon as it started, instantly canceled, just banned. We're done. We're done here. I need more iron, and I need to level up my miner because I need aetheryte. And this is kind of rough. Like, I got to do a little bit more. I probably should have done a lot of this, off stream, where I wasn't running around doing a bunch of grinding for crafting and whatnot. But it is what it is. Okay. Retell, celebrate, or daydream. How close are you to leveling up? Daydream could be really good. 200 XP is a lot for like her right now. Speaking of RPGs, I wonder how the remake of Gothic will turn out. It's the pre-order stage now. For me, gaming started with it, so I'm going to get it one way or the other. There was an interview that came out. The dev literally said they were hyper-focused on the... oh my god. Ew. Bro, that's rough. That's really rough, Mad Max. So we were too focused on this, and we didn't even bother doing anything besides presets for the face. Man. How am I supposed to make shred? It's okay. There's going to be mods for it. I already know that they were modding the game, like, because I already was, like, playing around with mods in super early access when I did play, because that's how I was modding in the 5e classes that weren't in the game yet. So there will be mods, and that's the good thing, is that it is a mod, like, it's mostly mod supported, but the base game should have that stuff. Okay, let's go to the slave camp and see what's what. Never pre-order a game. I'm waiting for BG3 still, even though I know I'll get it. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of early access games. I do a lot of early access games. Bad pre-ordering Cyberpunk flashbacks. I did not pre-order Cyberpunk. Actually, yeah, I did. And I didn't actually pre-order it, but a buddy of mine pre-ordered it for me. And I played it on launch, and a lot of people said that was trash, but honestly, it wasn't that bad.
Is that so?
At least not on PC. Like, I understand that some people had their stuff, like, completely fried, but none of my stuff was fried or anything like that, and it seemed to be pretty fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and negotiate basically everything here. That works. Could do that. Could do a lot of things here, but I can't really. And we're going to go ahead and just leave. Only company I used to pre-order stuff was Blizzard. Now that there's no good gaming company to look at, Cyberpunk company. I mean, I'm going to agree to disagree with you because there's a lot of games out there and a lot of developers that use early access as a way to, especially indie games. There's a lot of developers out there that can't actually fully finish a game without early access funds. The problem with them is that there's a lot of developers out there, or not really a lot, but there's a few out there that do it as like almost a cash grab, and everyone's seen those happen, and they've given a lot of bad raps for early access games. It is what it is. War Tales came out in early access. Most of Shiro Games' titles have been put out in early access, and they're hit or miss. War Tales is a pretty good game. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Northgard is another one of their games that I actually really enjoy. I love Northgard. I just suck at playing RTSs, so I don't live stream it that often. But I do enjoy playing it. It's definitely a good game. Playing EA, especially on Steam, is okay for me, but AAA games is a big no-no. Oh, I do not pre-order AAA games. Half the time, I don't even do AAA games anymore. Half the time. Not all the time, but half the time I don't. I do. I have been playing some Call of Duty, so y'all can, tell me I'm, Yeah, so much for saying that you don't play AAA games. You fucking playing Call of Duty right now. Yeah, my coworkers twisted my arm and got me to buy it and play it with them so they can play video games with me, and I still regret it. I still regret it. Larian used to be great until BG3. 100% love to back EA games, but only indie games. Game's not out, man. You can't say that based on two things. I mean, he can. He can say whatever he wants. That's kind of how things work, but I mean, whether or not we agree with it, that's a completely different story. No game company gets the benefit of the doubt anymore. I agree and I disagree with that statement. I really like to give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of video game companies, especially indie developers, because I understand how expensive it is to make a good game, and I also understand how unforgiving people are when it comes down to gaming. It just gets rough, and you get a lot of people that just like to complain about everything, and let's use War Tales for example, because I've watched most of the early access stuff. Like, I bought the game on early access release week and played through it until I got through all the content that they had, and then I dropped it for 6 months, then picked it up, played it some more, and I dropped it again, and then I picked it up and played it on co-op update, and I started making YouTube content on it. Like, I've been through basically the entire early access cycle with War Tales, right? Whenever the game changed in some way, shape, or form that was bigger than a minor tweak, there was a lot of backlash. A lot. And it would be like, oh, hey, so the game, a lot of people are saying the game's too easy, so let's make the game a little bit harder, right? What ended up happening is, they went and did a difficulty balance update, right? And when they did that, they made it to where bandits, for example, if you attack them twice in one turn, they gained dodge. And there was a bug with it. Don't get me wrong, there was a bug. It was implemented poorly, and it ended up making it to where dodge didn't just dodge the next attack. They ended up dodging for the rest of the round. So once you attacked a unit twice with the same unit, they would dodge for the rest of the round. So you couldn't go in and use like a multi-hit weapon or anything like that against them. And it was meant to make it to where you can't just like, you know, steamroll every single unit out there. It's trying to add some more complexity to the game. I don't know why I slept. But it was trying to add more complexity to the game, right? And that was a direction that I really liked as a player that's, you know, for the most part understands all the mechanics in the game, and adding more complexity gives me more stuff to learn. And it makes the game harder and more like thrilling and whatnot, right? They had to revert like a lot of their changes because there was a ton of public backlash to it. And mostly around the dodge mechanic. But instead of trying to fix the dodge mechanic, they went ahead and just got rid of it entirely and just replaced it with Fury. And I don't know about you guys, but Fury doesn't really scare me. Whereas dodge, to where now I have to start, like, you know, trying to dance around, well, which hit's going to hit, that added a whole new flavor of gameplay to me, and I really enjoyed that level of complexity a lot more than, oh yeah, this unit gets Fury, because now I could still one-shot them. It didn't fix the underlying problem of being able to one-shot everybody. But yeah, so story time over. But yeah, so that was a really long tangent there. Let me go ahead and get caught up on chat real quick. War Tales was in development for quite a while, and I feel like its official release was relatively small considering how good it turned out. Claiming something is bad before it releases is what I mean, but yeah, he can say what he wants. War Tales is a gem. Look at their roadmap. They actually been keeping up with the updates and keep pumping changes. So War Tales is War Tales has been in development for a while, but it was only in early access for, I want to say, a year and a half. Yeah, it was a year and a half, basically. So it wasn't super long, but it was long enough. But Baldur's Gate 3 has been in early access longer than War Tales was. Baldur's Gate 3 dropped in early access like 2 years ago. By the time it dropped, right? I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 before War Tales even entered early access. I've been bitten by way too many gaming companies because they were promising a good game. Never again will I pre-order a game. Yeah, no, I completely get that. Like, War Tales is a really good game. There are definitely some things that I wish that they would change about it, and that they can still change. That's the good news is about like Shiro games, is that they are perfectly fine with continuously updating and supporting their games. Like, look at Northgard. That game came out in like 2016 or 2018. I don't even remember. It was probably 2016 early access, official release 2017, 2018. Don't quote me. I don't know. I don't know all their stuff. I'm not affiliated with them. I just like some of their games. Like, they're still putting out DLC for Northgard, and they're still making like free updates for that game too. So I would not be surprised if they continue to support War Tales, depending on how much success it has. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Going to catch up in the VOD in the morning. Have a good one, fellas. See you, Proud. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting it out. All right. Yo, what's going on, Maj? Finally caught a stream relatively early. Just going to play some OSRS while watching. All right, my man. How far into OSRS are you doing? Are you doing like a skill? Are you doing like a Iron Man or some stuff? Hardcore Iron Man? Going for maxing out all your skill capes? Yeah, hanging out in the Grand Exchange, offering to trim people's armor for, you know, I'm going to offer you full trimmed rune armor. Yeah, watch. I'm going to trim your rune armor for you real quick. Just trade it to me real quick and I'll... dude, like pre-2007, before they came out with that trade modifier, like bar and everything like that, I used to get away with so much crap. I managed to sell a dragon scimitar for like 1 mil when it was supposed to be only 100k and whatnot. It was great. Yeah, my Iron Man just running barrows at the moment. Oh, dude, the amount of stuff that I have done. I've been playing. I played a little bit of RS3 actually. I played some RS3 recently, about a few months back, and it wasn't too bad. It's not great. I definitely cannot stomach it for a long period of time, but it wasn't terrible. And all old school is for me anymore is just a grind fest, and I enjoy playing it sometimes, but I can't handle doing nonstop grinding the entire time when I already, like, my biggest issue with old school at this point is that I don't get to keep any of, like, my old, stats or anything like that from when I was a kid. So now I'm just like, man, I don't want to regrind all this crap. Are you kidding me? Okay. So there's a problem here, and I don't know what the problem is, but sorry about that. Sorry, I'm just dying here. I will eventually get over this cough. I've only had it for about 2 months now, or at least a month. So the problem that I'm having here, ladies and gents, is that I forgot what I was doing. I have a feeling it's related to colossal stuff, so I can fight some ghosties. But I think I also need to do aetheryte, and I think I need to mine and get my miner leveled up. I think that's what I was aiming for. I think. But once again, I don't remember. Larian Studios is a behemoth in comparison, though. I haven't touched BG3 early access, but I remember the Divinity Sin 2 going to the market was amazing, hearing NPCs talk and interact with each other. So Divinity Original Sin 2 was awesome, and I've done a lot of dumb stuff with it. And I realized that I probably should have made, like, the thing with Divinity Original Sin 2, and, like, I've made some content on it, and I did some live streams for it when I was on Twitch, right? And the problem is like, the game was already out for a while when I finally got into it, right? And I was like a small streamer. I still consider myself small, right? Even when it comes down to like streaming or YouTube content or anything, I'm small. I am small. And because I didn't have a big following or anything like that, like I definitely didn't get any progress on Twitch when I made content on it. Now, if I had made, maybe a video on YouTube with half the cheesy stuff that I've done in that game, probably would have gotten some views. But clickbait titles aside and everything like that, I'm just like, I don't know. There's going to be some fun stuff, though. And I do plan on doing some fun stuff in Baldur's Gate 3 and breaking that game, because I know if they have half of the stuff that's in 5e, I can just power game the crap out of it and just enjoy my time rolling through the entire game. So you prefer OSRS instead? Just way too nostalgic for me. Would you say the Colossal Rat is Biss after the update? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Are you talking about like old school, or are you talking like in War Tales? Was there an update on Rat's Nests and War Tales? Because I haven't played old school in a long time, so like I don't know what you're talking about if you're talking about old school right now. Best in slot? I have not played oh, you mean the Colossal Rat Layer? I haven't even gotten to that yet. So I haven't even looked at what a Colossal Rat Layer can do. And I haven't pulled up any of my old saves. So that's the thing about me. I don't go through my old saves and take a look at them unless I'm going and doing a build video. So I have yet to look at like in-game stuff since they reworked half of the crap here. I have no idea what's going on. And that's the way I like it, because I like having to come up with solutions on the fly, because that's just how like I get excitement out of the game, right? So when I'm playing Dorim's mod here and I have no idea how I'm going to beat something, That's what I enjoy. I enjoy going, well, fuck, now I have to think, and then try to come up with a solution on the fly, and I don't, like, you know, go through and replay something when I'm already beaten the game. I don't do that. Now, for making my build videos, I do that. Ooh, there's a ghost bear here. That's what I needed, because you give me pause. Okay. I think it's still my turn here, so I'm going to move you up a little bit. What is going on with my chat? Like, am I disconnecting? Like, am I myself disconnecting? Like, am I doing some weird stuff here, guys? Am I glitching in and out? Dude, you're like me. I start fresh each big update, never go back to my old save. Yeah, I don't necessarily start a new save on every update. I don't do that. But like, I just continue whatever run I'm doing. Like, I just haven't, you know, my old challenge run ended right before the helmet update, and then I did not pick up the game when the helmet update came out, and I didn't redo it. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to start a new run. That's just, like, I waited enough time, and I was like, yeah, no, I can do another challenge run. We can do that. So that's just kind of how I am. Like, I'm not, or anything like that. I'm disconnecting also. What is going, okay, so it's just chat though, right? Like, is the stream still going? Or, well, what's going on here? Because for me, I'm just seeing chat disconnected, successfully connected, chat disconnected, successfully connected. But I'm showing that the stream hasn't dropped, like, any frames. So, or anything like that. So, y'all, let me know what's going on here, because I'm kind of lost. I got no clue what's going on. Who's got what? Oh, well, it's already been, okay, that's fine. I need to kill the nightmare, but I need to take care of this bear. But I also have a bunch of ads behind me. And by a bunch, I mean 2. Stream's 100% good. Boom, that's all I care about. Stream's perfectly fine. It's just the chat that's being dumb. Well, guys, you know what I mean? YouTube. You can't, you're slacking a little bit here. YouTube, come on. Google, you are one of the richest freaking, like, tech companies out there. You think that you would know how to do the connections of the stuff between a chat box and this isn't freaking AOL, AIM or anything like that, all right? This isn't like 2004. God, I think Yahoo Instant Messenger had a better chat box than what we got right now. You guys remember those days? Playing like World of Warcraft, like 2007, 2008, and you'd be in like a chat room, and I would use Yahoo Instant Messenger for a while on my laptop, way back in the day, and I would use that to talk to my friends who I was raiding with, and this is before Skype. Like, Skype wasn't a thing. The only other thing that they had was like Vent. Like Vent was a thing. I'm not, and maybe TeamSpeak, but like TeamSpeak, I don't think TS3 was a thing at the time though. It may have been TeamSpeak 2, but I never like did 2 or anything like that. I've only ever started using TeamSpeak when it was TeamSpeak 3. But yeah, so I don't know if y'all remember those days. Probably dating myself a little bit, but not too much. Like, I'm not 30 yet, but man, I used to, because you could talk for unlimited time after like 8 p.m., right? So instead of calling my buddies on my cell phone, because I had a Stegosaurus flip phone at in 2008. And that's, you know, at that point you had like the slidey phones, or smartphones were starting to come out not too long after that. But I had like this ancient freaking brick of a cell phone. And wait, okay, I'm fine. But yeah, Ventrilo, man. So I had this ancient brick of a cell phone back in the day, and I could not talk to my buddies until after like 9 p.m. So what I ended up doing is I would use I would like be playing Fun Orb and on Yahoo and I would be playing on and I would have like a Yahoo Messenger open, and you can make phone calls through Yahoo Instant Messenger. I'm from the era when you have to disconnect your landline to connect to the internet, so I get you, brother. Dude, no, it wasn't even disconnecting the landline. You had to murder a robot. You had to straight up murder a robot in order for you to get on the internet. And then, like, I had that internet a lot longer than what I should have had, because like we didn't. My family was not super well off or anything like that. But like I had to basically ask if I could use the internet just so I could make sure that my parents weren't on the phone. Like, even into the 2000s, I'm just like, hey, by the way, you guys aren't planning on using the phone, right? Because I want to play RuneScape. Now, as I'm extremely old, I'm 26. Dial up. Oh no, my Binding of Terror. That's not good. Okay, so this guy's pretty low. This one's pretty low as well. I need to get rid of Binding of Terror. So first things first, we're going to walk up here, get rid of Binding of Terror. I do want to dunk on this guy, but I also want to dunk on this guy. So let's go ahead and get this guy nice and low. Get him triggered to Berserk. He will die on his next turn, regardless. And let's go ahead and see if we can get a kill on the boar. We did. Beautiful. Now, we have a Nightmare, and we have a Bear. I have to use basically both of my units anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the kill on the Bear here, and then I'm going to walk up and engage this Nightmare. See if I can get a oh, the crit! I'm 40. I clearly remember dial-up from AOL. I don't even remember. I have some distinct memories of playing Planetary Pinball and like some real and like Fate. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but Fate was a game that was essentially Diablo Light. It was geared towards kids. It was like a little kid version of Diablo. And I would play the crap out of that game on a frickin' compact Windows 95 computer, or on our Windows Millennium computer, or on our Windows XP computer. We had those three. But our compact computer didn't have Fate, because Fate was a newer game. It definitely had Planetary Pinball, though. Like everyone, I feel like everyone knows Planetary Pinball. It doesn't matter like what age you are. I'm pretty sure everyone has played that game. Back in the day, AOL was the meta Google of today. Right. Requires wine. You want more? Lady? Okay, we need to name her. Chat, we need to name Trisme. And I do not want her to be named Trisme. She's going to be our main tank. She is our single target tank. So we need to figure something out. Okay, so we can get 5. Oh, she hit somebody. I don't want to do that. Let's do taunt. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a new name. We need a new name. We need a name for Trisme. Trisme the Bulwark. So go ahead and put your votes into chat real quick so we can, come up with something. In the meantime, I am going to head up to a couple of mines, because we have an iron mine over here and I got a mine down here, and I need to mine all of the iron so I can level up my miner and get aetherite. Brown Rock Town, what do we got going on here? I don't know why I talked to you. That's cider, stuffed cabbage. You know what? I'll take...
Most people only stay for one night.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. I don't have a bard right now, at least. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You're not who I want to talk to. You are who I want to talk to. We have 3 out of 5. I've got like basically everything already grabbed, but let's go ahead and just grab a couple of other things. Got plenty of influence. I need to negotiate for some more pay because we're kind of running out of money. Leona, you want to name her Leona? Okay, I mean we can do that. She ain't got no sword, but I mean it would work. So far, we got a vote for Leona. Has anyone else got anything? Or are we going to just stick with Leona? I'm fine with whatever. I am not super attached to like any of my units or the names or anything like that. I've got a really bad habit whenever I play stuff like Battle Brothers. I'll name my units after people in chat and whatnot. At least that's what I used to do on Twitch. Haven't played I think I've only streamed Battle Brothers like once or twice on YouTube. But I would name them after like viewers and subs and whatnot. And then whenever they would die, I would just change their title and I would recruit a new person and then just make them, you know, viewer the second, viewer the third, viewer the fourth. How many times have you died? I don't know. Which iteration of you are we on?
Hey, oi, you black.
I knew I should have.
Early game's so much fun on War Tales. Watching you make decisions early is fun. Dude, I'm not even in early game. I like that's the thing is I'm not.
Help me.
We work for a pit and we won't go back. If you negotiate for us, we will pay. That miser is tell him to come.
Like this isn't early game. That's the problem.
You obviously know how.
I've got, you know, like I'm late game, or at least my builds should be late game. The problem is like I am a glutton for punishment, and I'm playing region lock. Like I'm in the second region. It's early game, but I'm also, you know, I got level 11 people, but they're civilians, so they don't get gear. They only get weapons, and we nerfed weapons in this mod. So yeah, this is just fun. I'm like constantly outnumbered, like by double or triple my numbers here, and I can't one-shot people. So send help, please. Send help. What level are my people? Trisme is level 7. She's a henchman that was a crossover unit for the Merchants faction. So she has elite mercenaries, which gives her rivalry whenever engaged in combat, and she has dual mastery. So whenever she's engaged, she can apply blackout to the engaged opponent for every attack that she deals. So she's really good at single target tanking. Voltric is level 11. He's a civilian with a rhyme steel bow. He don't get no specializations. He just there. He just there. He can't wear armor either. He's just there. V, the scorned. The V, the scorned, the scarred. She's just got this, and once again she's a civilian. So she can't do anything besides what she can do right now. Like what you see is what you got. Saw 4 people and thought this is a new run. No. My habit's naming characters after league champions if someone resembled their playstyle. No, this is not a new run. This is the same. This is the prisoner run that I've been doing. I think this is like the 4th stream for it. I think. I don't know. I think this is number 4. That would make sense. So I went ahead and did that. We've got a group up here. Ooh. I have time. Let me fight. Please only be level 5. I can handle level 5s. Do I? Yeah, I have valor points too. We're fine. Cool. What happens if the civilian accidentally dies? I lose that slot. I don't get a new one. I don't get new ones at all. I'm not allowing myself to recruit new units. So if the civilian dies, I have 2 units. If both my civilians die, I have 1 unit to beat all of Vertruse and region locked solo. And while it's doable, not being able to put any points into movement or into willpower, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how well I'd be able to handle that. I really don't. You know what? I have a dumb idea. How far can I move? I can move almost far enough. Almost far enough. Okay, this will be fine. Yeah, it's not ideal. These run rules are dumb. Whoever came up with them is an idiot. I did. It's I made my bed and I'm going to lay in it. So either I'm going to pass this run and I'm going to do what I wanted to do and beat the game by, you know, doing absolute banana level challenges, or I'm going to lose the challenge. I'm going to lose trying. But by golly, am I going to try hard. By golly, am I trying hard. The main reason why I like making the game harder and harder every single time I play through it is because I've played this game enough to where playing the base game is just boring to me. So I have to make it more challenging. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my freaking mind, and I will be so burnt out of the game that's not even going to be like... if I were to not do a challenge run of some level of absurdity, I would probably just not even play the game anymore. Because like there's no super overhaul mods or anything like that in the game, like even in the works yet. Like there's some that are in the works, but they're not balanced or anything like that, and it's just one of those deals where I'm like, yeah, no, we're hitting the end of the enjoyment factor for me. But these challenge runs are what give me that extra bit of enjoyment, and I plan on doing. I plan on at least finishing this challenge run before I do anything else. I might do a thematic run at some point for my own personal pleasure. I really want to do a Black Death run. And if I do that, I'll probably record it and just make a video out of it, like a montage, and not do a live stream out of it. Where's Dracus when you need him for the movement? Yeah, dude, if I could, like, you know, have a single unit that actually has movement levels, that'd be great, but I'm not allowed to have nice things, I guess. Dracus was kind of OP, though. I will admit, Dracus, I had Dracus built to where he could kite anybody, and oh my god, he was amazing. I agree, when a game becomes boring, I quit to play something else. Yeah, like, one of the biggest reasons why I haven't like quit playing War Tales is obviously because like people want to see more War Tales content. Like people ask me, like, shoot, like they even come into chat when I'm streaming, like, hey, yo, when's the next War Tales vid coming out? Yeah, no, I've got it. I'm going to keep making content so long as people still want to see content and whatnot. And when I start running out of ideas, if other people give me ideas, I'm like, hey, can you make a video doing this? Yeah, sure, I can do that. But there is going to be a point where I'm going to be like, you know what? Keeping everyone together is going to be our best bet at this point. This boar cannot reach us. We applied Blackout. Blackout didn't help, but it is what it is. And the Nightmare is going to do his thingy, which is fine. Binding of Terror is going to end. I am going to kill the wolf and then send Trisme up to engage. But I think the Nightmare is going to act last, and I think the boar cannot reach us, so that we have a free turn here essentially. So we're going to go for this. Wolf's down. That ended one of these things. We're going to stick together here, and I'm going to use Voltric to deal a little bit extra damage. Got the crit. Don't even care. Let the boar come. Doesn't matter. Trisme, you're going to take care of it. Is there any other game you'd like to try after this challenge run? We don't want you to burn out. I am going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. In the spirit of the challenge, I think a video talking about the best prisoners and their builds would be nice. So that's the thing, is like I will be doing that when it comes down to the like there might be a breakdown on this challenge run later on, but since this is modded, like this isn't going to be the exact same type of like run that you would see most people play, because I'm doing a modded prisoners only challenge run with very specific jank stuff, and like I handpicked the henchmen, right? So when I pulled up my wheel and I spun, we ended up landing on deserters as a faction, right? So we landed on deserters. So deserters in this mod essentially has well, actually, the way this mod works is that there's multiple crossovers, okay? And I need to drop a bunch of dead bodies. So there's a lot of crossover units, and crossover units are unique because they are essentially two factions at the same time, but they're not. So a henchman is normally a deserter unit, right? But henchmen cross over into multiple different factions as well. So a henchman crossing over into the Brotherhood faction gives the henchman all the Brotherhood traits. And Brotherhood traits are really good because that is how you get an axe unit that has rivalry. And I don't know if you guys have ever watched any of my brute videos or anything like that, or watched any of my live streams, but rivalry is the best freaking passive you can have on any single target tank. Anything. This is how I was able to basically kill the Creeper King in 2 rounds with only 2 units. Like, the rivalry is how I did it. Rivalry and cruelty. Like, those combined on any brute, it doesn't matter if you're in heavy or medium armor, you will be fine. You could tank anything, any boss. In a 1v1, you're fine. You don't take damage. You just laugh at them and go, okay, what's next? So rivalry, being able to reduce incoming damage by 50%, just flat already, is amazing. But wait, level 7, now every time you attack the person that you're engaged and taking 50% reduced damage from, well, now you apply blackout. So because I rolled a deserter faction, henchman is technically a deserter faction, but I knew that there was a crossover in a Brotherhood faction, which gave them these perks. So I'm using a henchman, which is technically a medium armor unit, but I'm using it as an axe and shield unit to be my dedicated tank. And now I have a dedicated medium armor tank that can essentially face check anything. The only thing that could possibly have made this better is if I had, you know, maybe a mace user, so I could use an Alizarian mace and double my guard. But with the new helmets and whatnot, like, I don't need that. I can get doubled guard and get up to max guard like other ways. So yeah, but that right there is just the breakdown on why I picked the henchman, because that's the only choice I actually got to have, right? Like, I didn't get to pick the civilians. I just was like, yeah, no, I'm stuck with civilians starting out. Yeah, fair. Modded would be different. I just think there's some really good builds, like a wrongdoer with that weapon that guarantees crit if they have more strength with the small gauntlet belt item. I kind of want a henchman now. So henchmen are not good in base war tales. They're not. They're kind of whatever. They have deserter faction passives. They're not terrible, but they're not great. The thing that makes this henchman is the fact that it's a modded crossover unit. Okay, I need to go to... Not there. Where do I need to go? I need to go somewhere else. It is it? It's like over in here. No, it's not the stables. Where is it? I have to go. Oh, it's the drapery right here. That's where I need to go. Cool. And I also need to get rid of this freaking guy over here, Joran. I need to go get rid of him. And I've already investigated that, but I don't know if I can handle a level 7 fight. So it's kind of why we're pillow farting around and doing mines and whatnot. Speaking of mines, there's a mine up here that I need to go take care of. It's surrounded by a bunch of scary people. I'm kind of scared. What can I say? But yeah, so all things considered, we're doing okay right now. I really need to finish Vertruse and kill Alexa. If I can do both of those things, I think I'll be able to... You know what? Okay. Splitter's going to be good. Splitter's got to be good.
Why, 5 years? The guard told me to stop looking, but
Splitter is going to be excellent in this mod.
We are drapers.
Because think of it this way. If you're not one-shotting units and you're not able to one-shot due to stat reduction, right? The stat squish that we were talking about earlier. Splitter, bloodshed, in combination with infectious oil, which is something that I really like using. I like using dots. It's actually going to be viable. It is actually going to be viable, and it's going to be very important. So, let's go kill Alexa. I think I can kill Alexa. I think I can kill Alexa right now. Trisme, what do you got? You've got 36 guard, which is kind of laughable. We have shielding oil. We have leather straps. And we have gold spotter. We have, yeah. I think I can do it. I think we can fight the boss. I think we can. I think all I actually needed for Trisme to be able to... I think Trisme can actually 1v1 Alexa. I'm almost positive Trisme can. Trisme's got everything set up at this point to where she can probably go to toe-to-toe with just about any enemy for a prolonged amount of time and be okay. So long as it's only one. And that's my biggest issue right now in general, is the fact that I am severely outnumbered in every single encounter I'm in. It is what it is. I mean, I picked region locked for that aspect because I wanted the game to be harder. I know why it's doing this. It's just one of those deals I'm like, I didn't think this one through. That's okay. V is now level 12. Max level. Booyah. Okay. We are pumping strength. So, depending on how things get changed, as of right now on this current system that we're using, raw stats 100% are better than crit in this current mod as of right now. Oh my god, can I even sneak past you guys? Can I handle you? What level are you? They're level 5. I can handle level 5s. Level 5s are good. Level 7s, I don't think I can, but level 5s, I think I can. I'm fucking knocking shit all over the place right now. Give me a second here, guys. Gotta continue spazzing out. Okay. Alright, let me think. Man, why you guys gotta be freaking fanatics? Ugh. I hate these. I hate these units. They are what has killed Cesafea and like everybody. Almost all my deaths are to fanatics, because I always underestimate the amount of damage they're going to deal, and then they just like push my shit in, and I'm like, oh, I was not expecting that. And this guy just, you know, yeets a torch. Well then, thanks for that. You're on fire. I'm gonna make you burn. The good news is that... Did you just... What? What did you do? What is going on? What? Do you get a bonus when you're on fire? Every time this unit performs an attack of opportunity, they gain protection for 1 round. You don't get a bonus when you're on fire. But what's your weapon? Hits again until fever is applied. But why? AI, why are you so dumb? Yes, this is Iron Man. Clunk. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll do that. I'll do that. And now I'm going to saunter over here. But yes, Maj, this is Iron Man. Oh, I'm in danger. Well, we got a Fanatic over here and a Purifier. What does a Purifier do? Arm of Justice. That is gross. Yeah, I don't like you. You scare me. Okay. Trisme, you're going to be fine. Maybe. Okay, you're low. How far can you move? You can't even reach me. How far can you move? You can reach me. So if I go, how far can you go? About there. If I do like here. I don't think you can reach. You can, whatever. It is what it is. I tried my best. Okay. See if I can take out Fanatic. I can. Oh, and we got the kill. Yeah, I love those animations. Those animations are great. They make me feel good. Oh, is this a Paladin's Roundel? Is that what you have? I'm honestly surprised that... Does this thing have conversion oil? It does. It has conversion oil. Okay. That's neat. Conversion oil might actually be useful with stat squish. This guy's got conversion oil and a Paladin's Roundel. Nice. I think I can kill you with just that. Yeah, I can. And now that that's handled, I've got to deal with this guy. I don't think the Zealot cannot reach me. So let's go down here instead. I moved a little bit too close. I don't want to be that close. I just want to be right about there. Oh, yeah. Big squish. Everything's on fire. The entire... Oh, my God. More reinforcements? Game. You need to stop. Y'all just need to stop. Okay. Can I kill the purifier in one hit? Maybe. I think. You know what? I'm going for it. I don't want them to be engaged. I don't want them to get the engagement on me. I want to be the one that engages. I am the one who knocks. Okay, well, at least this guy doesn't have any guard left. I don't think he can throw his torch if I engage him. I do have some valor points. And Trisme should be fine for a round. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Send it. Yeet. Yeet, eat, skeet, skeet. Oh, yeah, sure. Throw another torch. It's not like it's going to do anything to me. Now, that's going to suck. Oh my God. How many... Why are you getting rage? While engaged, this unit gains 1 rage every time they attack. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we got galvanization, which is fine. I need to... Oh, I need this guy to actually get burned. Now I think about it. I hate the attack that keeps going until fever's applied. Yeah, it kind of sucks. And by sucks, I mean it hurts a lot. I need to apply fever to this guy. Or not fever, but burning. More reinforcements? What? I could have swore you were done already. Alright, well, thanks, game. Okay, so... I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I do have a few valor points, so I can do some dumb stuff. So, knowing that I can do some dumb stuff... Let's go ahead and we are going to skip the purifier, actually. I know it kind of sounds stupid, but I'm going to kill this Zealot instead. And then I'm going to come back up to the purifier. Wait. Now I'm going to kill the purifier with Voltric. Okay. The Fanatic is going to hit like a truck. And I need to make sure that I am ready to be able to heal. Because he's going to get V down to 1 HP. 9 HP? That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. That actually, that's clutch. Okay. Well, I already won at this point. I know I won. Easy peasy. No, you don't get to run away. I need the XP, and I want all the loot. I'm going to end you. Cool. Let's see. Yep. Boom. Calculated. The entire combat was calculated. I have Paladin's Roundel now, which gives me the Flaming Strike skill, which is awesome. It's almost exactly what I want. Except it's not. Because, Trisme, if I give you a Paladin's Roundel, what's going to end up happening? You are going to light yourself on fire. I already know it. Fire would be really good against Alexa, but you're not fireproof. That's the problem. I think the two-handed mace animation's your favorite. I think I really, really like the two-handed axe kill animation. Like, it's just so nice. Okay, so now we need to camp outside of Alexa for a little bit. And I'm going to see... So we just bypassed all of this. I need to go to the mine. So we have, like, all of these units here. And there's a couple community bounties. Like, I've walked past, like, 2 or 3 community bounties already. Because I've got 4 of them accepted. But we can't fight them because they're too strong. So ain't much I can do about that. So let's go ahead and mine all of this real quick. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of aetherite so I can actually get some, you know, high-end gear set up. We got some great clusters. Are we going to level up our miner? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes, we are. We can now discover aetherite. But here's the question. Is there any more iron to mine? I don't think there is. I think that's it. Just in the off chance, we can check down here. And we can check up here in the rafters and whatnot. But it should only be right in there, which kind of sucks. We got to the point where we can finally discover aetherite, but we can't use it, which makes me sad. That's okay. We will be fine. I just need to make sure that now that we're journeymen, we can discover aetherite. Let's swap you back to Tinkerer and get you to make some more raw materials. We're going to need those. I'm going to go ahead and grab Swift Process, Progress, and actually, you are going to be a cook for very, very poquito time. We're going to make some cabbage perch. Ooh, delicious. Nice. And we'll make an eel soup. And I'm not going to do anything beyond that. Yeah, no, that's fine. And then we'll swap you back to being a tinkerer. I didn't need to actually move you from the camp tools. I just wanted to. And we're going to use an eel soup. That gives me plus 15% dex or run duration. Yeah, 15% dex is fine. So yeah, we should be okay. I'm pretty confident in our ability to take out Alexa here. So yeah, we have 7 valor points, and if I can get Alexa's weapon on V, I think we'd be good.
By my own brothers in act is most gracious on the generals. Unfortunately for you, that will not be enough.
Okay, you are level 7. Sorry guys, I'm reading up on messages. Okay, so Colonel Alexa has, you know, a ton of stuff and can use slice and dice quite a bit. Let's get Trisme up here, and Voltric will be over here, and then we will, you know, walk on up here, and we're gonna use that. Get lovely engaged, shielding oil, leather straps, rivalry setup. Let's go ahead and use taunt. Apply weakening, you know, the whole trifecta. And just like that, I can sit here indefinitely and not care. God, I'm good at this game. Does first aid heal the splitter dot? Yes, it does. But it doesn't matter because I'm not taking any damage. Congratulations, everyone. I just beat Alexa. I don't even need to... I can literally just have Trisme 1v1 her if I wanted to. Yo, what's going on, Soro? But for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to have Trisme 1v1 her, but Trisme can 1v1 her. Like, yeah. She's taking 0 damage. Like, 0 damage whatsoever. Like, it does not matter right now. Trisme can just sit here forever. But for funsies, I'm going to come up behind her and smack her and get rid of her guard. And just go, wapa, get rid of that guard. You don't need no guard. And now that you got destabilization, and she's gonna swing some more. Leaving work. I'm doing good, my man. Dude, you leaving work? Bro, it's like 8 p.m. where you're at. What are you doing? You work too much. Ah, yes. The good old, I'm terrified. Man, look at you. Look at you go, Alexa. You're doing great. And then I can just do this. Apply blackout, refresh shielding oil. Let's go ahead and use taunt again. Just so I can make sure she doesn't do any damage. Is that a bug or part of the mechanics? Yeah, Bruce, this is part of the mechanics. This isn't a bug at all. This is what happens when you stack damage mitigation. So, this is literally what I was doing when I used a Eggy to tank the Creeper King in my last playthrough, my challenge run. This is what happens when you got rivalry and guard and weakening and everything like that. Oh man, it's 3 straight weeks of working, bro. That's too much. That's too much. I didn't have a weekend this past weekend, and that like killed me. Like back when I was younger, I used to work a lot and go like several weeks without you know, days off, but I can't do that anymore. I'm old. All right. Still got weakening on, so it's fine. I think I'm still going to have to burn weakening a taunt every single round right now. I don't know. I could probably try and go around without using taunt just to see what happens. But yeah, Trisme can 100% solo any boss. This is not an Alexa exclusive, by the way. This is just how dumb Trisme is built. Trisme can 1v1 any unit, by the way, not just bosses. 1v1 any unit. She's just not the best at, you know, anything else. Let's do this without a let's do this one without weakening. Just see how much damage she takes without using taunt. There it is. 5 damage. That's gonna be 5 damage per swing too. So that's gonna stack up. Oh my. I definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah, she will die if I don't, you know, use taunt. She will die. She just took 10 damage. She just took 1/3 of her health right there. That was 1/3 of her HP. So yeah, one rush job after another's killing you, bro. If everything's rush, then nothing's rush, right? A new round is starting. Well, let me go ahead and make sure I'm applying my weakening here because I'm going to die if I don't. So 5 damage. I need to get a little bit more guard, or I need to get to the point where I can apply like weakening naturally without using taunt. If I can do that, good as gold. I also think I need to get Brave's Oil on her. If I get Brave's Oil on Trisme, I think it's game over. Because she can just indefinitely sit there taunting. Right? Oh, shit. Where's she taking damage from? Why is she taking damage? What is going on? You increase your damage output when you're under 50% HP, don't you? Yeah, that's it. You got brutality. That makes sense. Okay, so here's the problem. And this is what the solution's going to be. The solution's going to be, I'm going to just send it. Because I have to. I have some very big worries. Very, very big worries. How much? Okay, so how much HP? You have 43. You'll go down to 26. Okay, now you're at 20. It's fine. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So Trisme cannot go first. Voltric has to go first. Boom. Didn't matter. Rush jobs require me on Sundays. Also, they pay extra. Ah, that extra pay does help quite a bit. All right, level 7 splitter plus 9 strength and slice and dice skill. Ooh, baby. And look at that. Just like that, we took out Alexa almost like it was nothing. Okay, V. You do 29 damage with that. How much damage will you do if I use this? Slightly less, right? 25 damage. But you get to apply bloodshed. Totally worth it. Congratulations, you now use Splitter. That is now your weapon. For the time being, at least. Do I not have a Python? I do not. I do not have a Python. Let's go back up this way. Well, at least we took down Alexa. So, if I had Cruelty or any other, like, buff at that point, to make them do even more reduced damage, I'm pretty sure I would have been fine. But yeah, no, she started actually doing a little bit of damage, and it kind of spooked me a little bit. All right, so we've got the Vertruse tomb here. We got this. We got that. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I can handle any of these fights against level 7 units. Level 5s are kind of okay, but I am down to only 1 valid point right now. So I got to keep that in mind. I can sleep though. Let's go ahead and sleep. Cool. I'm out of stuff for you. I need to get rid of you, so that's going to be my next deal. I can't like put you on anything really. Let's put you in the tent for extra valid points though. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a plan. Well, the good news is we beat Alexa and we finished another mission, and we got plenty of we've got money, and we've also got plenty of food for the time being, so we can kind of mess around a little bit here. I need to kill sometime so I can try and mine some stuff down in Tiltron probably, because these iron nodes aren't going to restock anytime soon. But yeah, so let's see if I can take care of this Brotherhood gang up here. What the hell? What is this?
I will not back. Minstrels are treating them like dirt.
Why do you have a mosquito?
Deprive them of food, all for the
What are you doing? Oh my god.
Our cause is worthy.
Cardinal, mosquito, a runner, and a blocker, and you. Okay. I did not see that I had a community bounty literally right here, but this is a community bounty. Okay. And they've got reinforcements. I have 7 valor points though. And I did just get a new toy. We're gonna try it. I need to kill that freaking mosquito though. I gotta kill the mosquito. See how this goes. Savagery. Gains riposte to finishing their turn engaged in combat. And then we got a blocker here. What kind of shield is that? It's a bloodthirsty heater shield. When parts of the wielder's opponents get stuck to it. Okay, that's literally all it is. It doesn't... Oh, the user still has armor. They reflect 15% of the damage sustained to the attacker. See, that's not bad. It's just not great because it doesn't actually do anything. Liberator. Deals 60 to 100% dex damage to the target. Guaranteed critical if the target hasn't sustained damage yet. This attack cannot land a critical hit otherwise. Guaranteed first. Ooh, that's pretty good for weakening people. That's actually really nice. Okay. And then we have 1 round of reinforcements. Honestly, that's not too bad. Okay. So here's the thing. I need to engage her so she can't do dumb stuff. Does she have... Do you have a helmet? You do not have a helmet. Okay. I can actually do this. So first things first. That bow terrifies me. Guaranteed crits on any unit whatsoever is terrifying. So I will gladly waste my turn with my with my main tank to do this. Okay. Now, this runner is about to get decimated. We're going to see how much damage we can do here. Oh my god, that is awesome. So this guy's dead. Literally dead. Like, the runner's is a dead man there. Okay, and after 2 applications, the unit completely regenerates their health. Got it. And they have 2 turns left? Oh, she hasn't shot yet. Got it. And this guy's dead. Cardinal Mosquito is going to die from Voltric. And then we can use a V to apply Bloodshed. Okay, so we have a bear. We have a bear, a croc swine, a savage, and a slaughterer. That's an interesting group. Okay, good news is that one's dead, at least. And we are going to... I'm going to move up here and just wait. Yep, I kind of figured that was coming. Oh, never mind. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. Slaughter is fine. Savage, I think, has a throwing axe or something. Okay. Okay, so the Savage will die. The problem is I don't want the Savage to go again, because she does pretty good damage. So we're going to go ahead and go for the kill. Okay, and we'll move right here. The Croc Swine has deals damage and applies bleeding. If they're already bleeding, they apply a stack of poison and they get unstoppable charge. And then we got a standard bear. Oh my god, you're so fast, so freaking fast. Okay, well, the leader is down, which is helpful. And now I'm going to come over here and we're going to engage this dude right there. We're going to apply weakening to him. Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm going to do this, but I need to get these guys low. The bear is kind of terrifying me right now. And get this guy a little bit lower. I know I can at least do some damage here to both of them. Okay, that gets me up to 15. We got 20 on stacks on the bear. I can move over here and give him supported. The bear has to run all the way. Oh my god. Okay, that's absolutely terrifying. Okay, the good news is Trisme's still alive. The bad news is she really can't handle another hit. At least not right now. So I got to get her up here and like alive. The V is getting low. Slaughterer. Oh my god. I need to figure out how I'm going to be able to kill the bear. Like, that's the thing at this point, is I need to kill the bear. Killing the Croc Swine will probably be helpful too. So we're going to go for the Croc Swine. I think V can probably kill the Croc Swine in a one-shot thing, but okay, we'll go for the Croc Swine. Give me a crit. No crit. Ah, fudge. Okay. Voltric can handle a couple of attacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Voltric to taunt the bear and apply weakening. Okay. Okay. I'm still in it. Still in it to win it so far. Okay. So far, so good. And there are the freaking... Oh my god. I forgot that that was a thing. Okay. I have an idea. Really dumb idea. We're going to apply burn. And then I'm going to hopefully not get killed. Okay. Oh, I'm so screwed. I can't kill the bear. I can't win that. Oh, no. We ain't doing that. That's rough. So yeah, that's what happens when you fight level 7 enemies. Oh man, that was rough. I need to head back to town and get fully repaired, heal people up. Yeah, that's I knew I was in trouble as soon as I saw the bear, and the bear was attacking a Trisme, and we're renaming Trisme to Leona because no one else said anything, so we're using Leona. That's fine. But anyway, the problem is like whenever Leona gets flanked, that's when she takes damage. Would have died way earlier than I did. Yeah, like I didn't lose anybody. So the thing is, you gotta like know when to quit. Like you have to know when to walk away. And obviously I walked away and didn't die. So that like that's the thing, is you got to be okay with hitting the retreat button. And these runs 100% I would have been screwed if I wasn't allowed to retreat. Period. Like if I could not retreat there, that would have been a wipe. That would have been the end of the game, right? That would have been the end of the entire challenge run because I couldn't do anything at that point.
Might you be looking for? Here is your reward.
Okay, so we don't have too much going on here. Let's go ahead and sleep. I need as many freaking valor points as I can get. So yeah, right now we're kind of hurting for valor points. And we also need to get better gear. And like this is like honestly, this is where now, because of the way that the guide got tweaked, I mean not the guide, but the mod got tweaked for trying to fix just higher level weapons, outscaling everything. Now I'm really having an issue because I can't really even out-level people anymore in region locked. So when you're just completely overwhelmed with enemy units, like this is a lot harder of a challenge run than what it was earlier today, because I literally just picked up the patch that changed stats. So I'm really having fun. Sounds like an interesting challenge with no retreats. I thought about doing something like that, but I can't do no retreats with the current system that I'm using. if I was not allowed to do any retreats, I would have to have a way to be able to replenish units. Like that's the bottom line, because since I don't get to re-recruit units, this is essentially what, like, you can spin it whatever way you want, but like imagine these guys are like, you know, real people, and as soon as they see that they're going to die, they take off running because they want to save their skins. It's kind of the same thing, right? It kind of makes sense. Kind of, maybe a little bit.
I just know.
But that's like my thought process behind it. Is like, yeah, no, these guys, you know, self-preservation's a thing. When they're winning, they're fine, but when they know that they're going to lose, they want to run because, you know, it makes sense.
Might she be looking for work?
So we got Finnis pack, Thenevins pack. Then we got a couple of other things here. We got a couple of these assassination missions to the south. Let's go ahead and grab those. And then we are going to go head to Tiltrin on our way. And why am I suddenly overweight? Like, what? Like, how on earth did I just magically get overweight? I didn't buy anything, did I? Okay. Do I have... I do have a couple trinkets. I can put away a couple of them here. Let's go ahead and put away... Oh, is this delicious? It is delicious. But this is delicious too, so we'll put it down there. Never mind. Why are you different? Why can I not stack you? You are literally... You are literally the same thing. You're both delicious. Why? Why you know... whatever. Game, you are a very fickle beast. Okay, so we have a decent amount of food stockpiled up. I don't need to utilize any of this, really. We don't have any crafting materials stored here. And let's vamonos, because all of our crafting materials are off in Tiltrin. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of these lovely items that I do not need anymore. And we are going to head... hopefully the right direction. We are not heading in the right direction, so we need to go this way. Are they the same level, the food you can't stack? Yeah, they're both 1-star deliciousness. And they're like, I don't... It is what it is. I don't understand why I can't stack it. I did make them at different times. But food doesn't go bad in this game, so I genuinely have no idea why I won't stack. Okay. We got a bounty right here. I've only got 3 valor points, though. But I think I can handle that. Level 4. We have a Brigadier. Lujalis, the Terrible Brigadier. The Sagittarius, a Sentry, a Ravager, and a Zealot. That's not going to be fun. At least there's no Fanatics, but still, we're fighting Alizarian troops here. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not... I don't like fighting this unit type. I really don't. This unit and all their allies have leader support, which this unit's guards equal to the highest guard among their own and their nearby allies within 4 meters. And their fortitude. So as long as the unit has no guard, they gain 2 rage every time they're attacked. Okay. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to fight. Oh, that's stupid. Gotta get a little bit closer. Thank you. Boom. That had to have been crit. Yeah, it was. How many rounds of reinforcements we got? We got 2 rounds of reinforcements. Okay. That's gonna suck, but it is what it is. Okay. How far can you move? You can reach. How far can you move? You cannot do anything, and then your bow. Obviously, you can reach me. So what's going to happen is I'm actually going to dash all the way up to you, Swiggity Swooty, and I'm going to kill you. Goodbye. And now you can come fight me. That was totally worth it. I did not want to deal with mud. I don't have bonus movement. I don't, so I'm going to sprint as far as I have to make sure that mud is not a problem. Okay, next up, I'm going to Ooh, that was beautiful. Yeah, we can end it. We can end it. I don't want to deal with 2 rounds of reinforcements. Yo, what's going on, Drew? How you doing, my man? Okay, as long as the unit has no guard, they gain 2 rage every time there. Okay, yeah, that's great and everything. You know, if I could freaking put helmets on any of my freaking civilians, I would not be having almost any issues if I could wear armor on my civilians. I'm just saying that right now. Like, by the way, if I could wear even just light armor, I would not be having any issues, or nowhere near as many issues at least. Not being able to wear armor is killing me. Straight up killing me. Like, oh my god. Boast. Ooh, immovable, immune to terror, or +1 aptitude points. So the thing is, Voltric, you're not supposed to be taking very many hits. You're not. Immovable trait would be amazing, but you can't wear armor, so terror doesn't really help it. But at this point, I'm having issues here, so I got to do whatever I can to just kind of survive. Let's go see if we can do some mining, because I really need to get some aetheryte. I'm really hoping that I can get Leona leveled up to level 8. Because I think that's what I need to get Rime Steel armor. Rime Steel armor would be a huge benefit for her. It would give her a lot more staying potential, and on top of that, we'd be able to start utilizing colossal layers. And I think those colossal layers would help out a ton. I don't think there's anything in the Vertruse province that would help us out a lot besides maybe colossal layers of the rat, which, if I'm assuming, would just give you +4 movement and maybe like plus freaking, I don't know how much crit, but like that just makes sense to me. So that would be a really strong layer. Man, do I not have any new iron in here? That's so sad. I need iron, my dude. I need nodes. Give me nodes. I don't know how long it's been. Surely it's been a week. We're on month 6. I saw a post on Reddit the other day, right? So I browse the War Tales Reddit. I don't really partake in the War Tales Reddit. I'm much more active in the War Tales official Discord, obviously. But I don't really partake in the War Tales Reddit. I just like reading, and sometimes I'll give advice here or there, depending on if no one's answered or anything like that. But I saw one guy mention that he wants to try to do like a challenge where it is based on people doing region locked and seeing who can clear region locked 100% the entire game the fastest in game days. Not in time, but in game days, who can do it the fastest. And I think that would be kind of fun. Because I have a feeling I may not be the fastest person by any means, but I have a feeling I'd be able to do pretty good in that. Okay, so I had one node, a single node. Do we have anything of use here? I got some great clusters and Alizarian powder. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'm actually going to grab some of the grease too. I have a really bad habit of never having enough grease whenever I actually start needing it. So I'm going to make sure I'm buying it whenever I can. Ooh, I just popped my neck pretty good right there. So my thought process here is that I'm going to get a bow for Voltric, right? And that's what the Aetherite's going to be kind of used for, but I'm also going to be just stockpiling it in general because I'm really doing this so I can get Leona set up with Rime Steel. Like, I need to get Leona a full set of Rime Steel armor. Like, nice, medium, fully kitted out with colossal layers Rime Steel armor. And I don't think she really needs more movement. Movement isn't going to help her. What she needs is raw armor and or guard. Strength will help her out quite a bit as well, especially since we're not able to really scale our stats up nearly as quickly as what I'm accustomed to. So colossal layers of the stag are going to be goated. Let me put away some of these helmets. Do I need them right now? No, but they will most likely be very useful later on, so I can pull stamps out of them. It's kind of the main purpose of why I'm grabbing them. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab like everything. I have no idea what I need right now, so just taking it all of it. Maybe not the food. Sharpening oil, I'll take all the oils too. That's fine. Cool. So now let's go ahead and make some stuff. So we can make a bunch of oils, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for Acadian steel. And now I'm here for some pristine essence. Sure, why not? But really, I'm here for rime steel. Cool. Then we can make some more meds while I'm here. And that is all she wrote, essentially. But we can double check, make sure. So an acidic oil would be pretty good. I could honestly do a couple of those. So let's go ahead and make a couple of acidic oils so I can make one into a concentrate. Sharpening oil, it is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of it. Shielding oil is pretty good. I actually really like shielding oil. It gives you 10% a damage, incoming damage reduction. Defensive oil. Okay, so defensive oil is essentially shielding oil, but just a weaker version of it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the forge here. I think we could do a reinforced buckler just so we can get this out of the way. But we're going to want to do a rime steel gambeson as well. Let's go ahead and go for the rime steel gambeson. Hopefully I do good on my rolls here. My clicks. Boom. Beautiful. Give me 3 slots. Beautiful. 3 slots. It was only 2-star, but 3 slots. That's good. That's really good. Okay. That's fine. And now let's go ahead and see if we can get a shield set up. Ooh, armor layers. Colossal reinforced layer of the stag. I'm going to go ahead and create one of these. And we will create a reinforced buckler. And then I'm going to get that tiered up so I can get some new shields created that are going to give me more guard. Okay. Now let's go to the knowledge tree, and we're going to learn the ghost buckler, and then we'll go ahead and scale it up from there as well. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at the ghost buckler real quick. So plus 13, plus 9. It's really not that much of an increase from the reinforced buckler. Well, the good news is like, at this point, you're kind of just, with how, ooh, 2-star, plus 17 guard and 12 armor. That's actually pretty good. And now let's go for a rime steel heater shield. Plus 14 and plus 13. Okay, so that gives a little bit more armor. That's pretty good. But we can do that. And hopefully we can make it. Hopefully. I need some coal. But that I can easily buy, so let's go ahead and do that.
You can use my anvil.
And I am also going to sell the reinforced buckler. Yeah, we'll sell that. We're going to hold on to the ghost buckler. No, we're not. We're going to sell the ghost buckler as well. Okay. And now we're going to make ourselves a rime steel heater shield. And hopefully we are going to get a perfect craft here. Hopefully. Give me a 3-star. Was it a 3-star? Nope, still 2. 18-18. It's pretty good, though. I will gladly take the 18-18. And then I'm assuming the last... Oh, okay. So those require knowledge points and a better blacksmith, and then this one requires a recipe. Cool. So, yes. Okay, so I need more Colossal Paws, but yeah. I cannot wear this medium armor yet, but trust me, as soon as I can, we will be right as rain. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and just cram all the PPs here. We're just gonna eat all the PPs. Got to get my next levels here. I can now have the loose change. Don't really care about that. Cooperative, why not? I don't want to pay people as much. And I am so close to being level 5 on Crime and Chaos. So close. So close I can almost taste it. I'm actually going to just steal a couple of things so I can get there. And speaking of stealing a couple of things, let's go to the Hares Market. And I am going to... I don't want to steal anything from you, actually. I want to steal stuff from here. And I'm going to just go ahead and, you know, steal the pancake. And, yeah. Easy pancake. And we are good. So now let's go ahead and deposit basically all the crap that we don't need. So I don't need this. I am going to hold on to both the Rhymesteel Gamstand and the Heater Shield. We're going to be depositing basically all of our crafting materials. I'm going to get rid of the defensive invigorating oil, strength oil. Honestly, we don't really need it, or the energizing oil. I know we can start applying multiple oils to our weapons, but I don't really want to do that yet. Now, and this isn't really min-maxing by any means. I'm just being stubborn. I like to hold out until I have exactly the things that I want. But to be honest, me holding out on putting that stuff in there, there's literally no actual benefit to me waiting on putting on certain oils. I do know that if I put on acidic oil, I'm going to die because I don't have any anti-fire mechanics yet. But acidic oil will be very helpful later on. I have an idea for Leona's build. I just can't use it yet because I don't have. I need to go beat Smot's Arena. Essentially, I need to beat Smot's Arena. But I have a really, really cool build idea for Leona. And she's going to be awesome. She's going to be so strong. She's going to have max guard. And, like, non-stop, she's going to have max guard. She's also going to just, you know, be a mega tank. And she's going to have an axe that just beats the crap out of people. And it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm going to love every single minute of it. But until we get to that point, we're going to be cringing. We're going to be clutching our buttocks. All right, so we have a little bit of time here. Wages due. Okay, that's fine. I need to get Leona leveled up. Leona needs, I'd say, probably 8. No. Much more than that. We need about 14 combats. Just off my quick estimations, assuming we're getting about 50 experience per fight. Some of these harder fights will get closer to 100 experience. Some of the easier ones you get about 30, and I'm just assuming around 50 to 60 XP per average. I'm going to be bumping up our lieutenant thing on camps to try and get us some more influence. And let's go ahead and do this outpost thingy over here. We might be able to handle a 2-star bandit lair. Might. Let's go ahead and bump swift progress, and we're going to eat the pancake and sleep. I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability to actually handle groups of enemies, so long as they're, you know, not reckless. Suspicion generated increases greatly, or celebrate. Okay. We'll do celebrate, that's fine. What does sociable do? I can't remember. Makes friends more quickly. Okay. I know it's not a bad trait by any means. It's just one of those things where I'm like, is that going to be good for recruiting prisoners later on? Okay. So we got the bandit layer here, and hopefully it's not something completely... Oh, my God. So we have level 7 bandits with a wrongdoer that looks like kitted out. He's a veteran or a seasoned. We have a seasoned poacher, a hoodlum, a poacher, a regular wolf. And I guarantee you we're going to have probably 3 rounds of reinforcements, if not 5. Somewhere between there. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be a lot of reinforcements for this. I don't think I can handle that many reinforcements. I think I actually need to boil it down. I think I need to whittle it down a little bit. And the thing is I literally walked through those woods to get there, and I didn't see anything. So hopefully we can find the other bandits to try and, like, get that whittled down a little bit more in difficulty. But there's... I don't think I can handle that.
Might you be looking for work? Here is your reward.
Yeah, Sentinel Tower down there in the southwest. There's no point in me doing that. Okay, let's head up to this area again. Oh, no, we can head over here. So we can head over here, and we might get lucky, but some of these guys may be weaker, too. So we've got a few different groups here. We got Scylla's Inquisitors. We have Kothal's Band. We've got Thanevin's Pack. I think he has Croc Sting. So and there's a few different, like, units up in here, like community bounties that'll give us decent enough weapons. So honestly, I'm not entirely sure if I need, like, an Acadian steel weapon. But I do know that I'm going to need a lot more crowns if I want to actually level up my gear. So V, like, if I could get Splitter to level 13, that'd be great. But Splitter at level 13 is going to cost, like, I'm estimating probably at least 10,000 crowns for me to get it from level 7 to 13. At least 10,000 crowns, maybe more. And we're at 1,600, so obviously there's a little bit of a disparity here. I'm a little underprepared. Okay, so I've tried to fight these guys multiple times. I'm at 10 valor points. We got a renegade, a henchman, a raider, and we got a tyrant corporal. And I probably have at least 2, if not 3 reinforcement waves. Only 1? That's... Oh, man. I can probably handle this. Okay, so we got the renegade, a raider, and a henchman. Okay. Okay. I'm actually feeling kind of good about this. So, let me think here. I'm going to get... How far can Voltric move? Voltric can move far enough to be dangerous, but that's about it. Cool. We'll get right up behind. Come on up here. Hit me. So these are what you would get if a henchman was actually just like a standard, unit, right? It was like a standard deserter, and this is why my henchman's better than this henchman, because this one gets thirst for freedom. This unit has galvanization as long as they're within 4 meters of 2 enemies or more, which would be really, really strong for a DPS unit. I did not need a DPS unit. This would actually be great for an AoE DPS unit. Independence. Units of attack apply fragility for 1 round while within 4 meters of 2 or more enemies. Once again, applying fragility increases damage output by 30%. This would be amazing for an AoE DPS unit. Once again, I did not need an AoE DPS unit. I needed someone that can actually wear armor and kind of tank. So that's why we have what we have. All right. Okay. So this henchman's actually really low, but that's because I did some dumb stuff and got her handled. I'm going to kill this raider. Yo, what's going on, Sean? It's glad to have you back. Hope you had a productive business trip and an exceptional blessing from the RNG gods. What is going on, my man? Hopefully you have not missed me too much, but I am glad to be back. Glad to be back. And once again, thanks for the super chat, John. I appreciate you, my man. I really do. Okay. We are up against 10 units now. You feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? I'm freaking terrified. Absolutely freaking terrified. Okay. Really? That wasn't enough? That's stupid. Okay. I am going to run away. Is there any units back here? There are not. Okay, that hurt, but that's doable. Oh, I had slow down. That's why I wasn't able to move very far. Got a bomber over here in the... Ugh. Okay. One bomber. Is there another bomber over here? No, there's not. Okay. Oh, there is a bomber. Okay. Gross. Is what it is. Still gross. How do I have fever? What do you have? Putrid oil? Oh my god. All right. Well, let's see how this works. This is gonna suck. Oh my god. I have no idea if this is gonna work at all. I'm trying hard. Okay, it just missed straight up. And then I got a crit. That's rough. But I am now officially out of guard. Wait, how did you donate, Sean? Can't seem to find anything. I think it's a super chat thing. I don't ask me how to do it. I have no idea. Legitimately have no clue how to do it. Okay, I'm killing this guy. And I need to find a way to kite these guys out. Oh. But I don't think I can. I'm just constantly getting beaten down right now, and it kind of sucks. How far can you guys move? You can move too far. I gotta retreat. I'm not winning that. I can't quite handle that. I need a tankier tank. Click the money sign in the chat window. I genuinely have never like super chat or anything like that on YouTube. I'm familiar with Twitch, but I'm not familiar with YouTube and whatnot. You think as a YouTube content creator, I should probably actually understand my platform, but I don't. It will give you the option of a super chat or a super sticker. By all means, ladies and gentlemen, super chats are awesome. You don't have to donate or anything like that. By all means, you don't have to. I do appreciate it. But also, if the super chats are too steep or anything like that, we do offer channel memberships as well that are pretty cheap. Like, I think it's $1.99 a month is the cheapest tier for our channel memberships, and that will never go up. Our cheapest tier will always be $1.99. Don't see it. Maybe it's not available in my region. I'm from Palestine. To most people block here with money sign on it. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, it may be a region thing. I don't know. All right. I need to take care of some wolves and ghosties. Hopefully I get a bear. I need more bears. Give me bear claws. I need some ghost bears. Give me ghost bears. So I do know that we were thinking about redoing the rule set when I was trying to fight Lund, and we were thinking about like making it to where I could roll and get my third unit before I could beat the region. But now I'm thinking the opposite. I'm like, man, I beat Alexa. Can I like get a fourth unit so I can actually complete this region? Because I genuinely like, the thing is that Voltric and V are about to be max level. Like, V is max level. Like, she cannot get stronger. She just is what she is. So I'm going to be in a very rough spot here very quickly on what I can and cannot handle enemy wise. And I would say V would be fine if I could give her layers, but guess what? Armor layers are not a thing for Rags because they redid the entire thing. So now I'm just, you know, kind of SOL here. Okay, applied enough bloodshed. This guy's going to die. This one's still hurting. So this guy's going to attack me and then bleed out, which is fine. Couldn't become a subscriber via my phone, but I figured on PC it's more idiot-proof. It might be. I mean, there's like a join button whenever I see my... whenever I look at like a channel and whatnot that's got set up. Okay, let me see here. At least got you under half HP, but I'm not going to have you quite dead yet. I can handle one more round of fighting, though, so let's hold off on that. Okay, this unit's going to die to V. I've got the pony that runs so stupidly over here. Honestly, the update happened after you set your rules, so I feel that you should be able to make a change to the rule set. Yeah, it seems it's not available in Palestine. I looked it up. It's available in Israel, though, and usually if it's available there, it's available for us. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, you're right, Max. The update has happened since I made the rules, and I may need to adjust the rules set because this is getting rough. This is getting a little rough here. I'm not gonna have to run from this ghost pack, am I? I don't have a really good formation going here, so it is entirely possible. I think I can take care of one of these wolves. I definitely should. So we'll take care of that one so we can't get a hit in. Okay, we're at 4 levels of terror. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Leona, you need to get a kill. You have to get a kill right now. We're not waiting. You're gonna get taken out otherwise. I don't know what unit's next. Oh, I think it's the Nightmare. So we're gonna go for the kill there. And now I'm going to run up here. We're gonna do dumb stuff. We're fighting this Nightmare. A 1v1 in your Rust style. Can I? Oh, I can kill you. 100%. Okay, who else has it? Binding a Terror over here. Easy peasy. And now I'm going to do this. Oh, you know what? I need to sprint so I can get rid of burning. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. I'll sprint to right here. And I'm going to taunt. And boom. Easy peasy. I no longer have to worry about the Nightmare. I mean, you stream for us to have fun, but you should be having some fun too. If the update made it miserable, then make a change. I mean, yeah, I stream to have fun, and I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm miserable by any means, and I can always, you know, tell Dorim and be like, hey, my dude, by the way, you overtuned this. Because I think, now, he may correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Dorim watches my streams whenever I'm streaming his, since I've been streaming his, mod. And he's been taking notes on what's overtuned and what's undertuned, and he's kind of balancing it based off of my gameplay, which I don't think I'm the best War Tales player by any means, but I know I'm above average. So he's trying to make it to where it's like challenging for me, but not like so hard that it's like unplayable. which would be a nice, probably a nice high difficulty level for some people. Where's everyone else from? Sean, you're from Ohio? Bro, I was in Cincinnati just this past week for work. Damn, wish I knew that. Could have went and got drinks. Okay. How much damage are you going to take? 11. Ooh, that's getting a little spooky. Oh, but I'm not spooked at all anymore. All right, and then boom. We won. At what cost, though? Panhandle of Texas here. I am from a little bit south of Kansas City, where we have the Superior Barbecue. That's a dig at Max. And anyone else probably wouldn't get it, but... yeah, I don't think it's going to be the last time that I'll fly out for work, so I'll make sure I hit you up next time. Wish I could visit. Only ever been to Massachusetts in that area. I have been I haven't been to very many places in the United States, honestly. Like, this country's freaking huge. I've done a lot of road trips and whatnot. Like, I had a road trip couple of weeks ago when I first left for like a week and I missed a couple of streams, and that was because I had a buddy of mine getting married in like North Carolina, so I had to drive from Kansas to North Carolina and back, and that was a fun time. It's about like an 18-20 hour drive. So we took it on 2 days on the way out there, went to the wedding and everything, and then we took our time on the way back. Blasphemer. But anyway, so I did that, and I've been to like the Grand Canyon, I've been to New York City, I've done stuff like that, but I'm really a homebody. I don't travel that much. I know I say that I've been to like all these places, but it's just one of those deals where I'm like, you know what, I don't travel much. I like leave my home state for like a vacation maybe once a year, and depending on where I need to go is just what happens. Most of the time it's like just to the next state over. But I'm a retired Marine and a construction brat, so I've been all over the US and a number of countries in Asia and Europe. Retired Marine, yeah, you've definitely been you've been everywhere, my man. Never really realized how big the US is till I went there. You can cross the entire country of Palestine in like 2 hours. I'm ex-Navy, so you're Uber pretty much. You know, Sean, you're not the first person I've ever heard say that the Navy is just the Uber for the Marines. Because at my old job, all of my coworkers were ex-military, and we had one Navy guy, and like everyone was Marines. Like almost everyone else was Marines or Army. And the Navy dude was just like, yeah, no, I was the armory guy. But the one person that you'll there's always one Navy guy in every group of Marines, and if you see one guy from the Navy in the group of Marines, you be nice to him because he's the corpsman. And the Marines are very, very protective of their corpsmen. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. No better team than the Navy and Marine Corps. We'll let him go. Men's Department of the Marines. Okay, do I have any rope on me? I don't think I do, because I'm pretty sure I keep storing it all because I'm an idiot. Leona, what are you looking like level-wise? 1,200 out of 1,700. I need some more XP. And I need rope. I need rope so I can go capture Buddy. Because who knows? Maybe I'll get an animal roll on my next unit. That would suck. Yeah, so let's head up to Brown Rock Town. I know I can't handle that fight. I might be able to handle this fight. But until I get Leona to a higher level, I don't know. I just need her to level up once, though. I'm not entirely sure how much I can fight off. Oh, hey, look. No, okay. Man, I only have 1 valor point. This is not gonna be a fun fight. You got a poacher and a bomber. That's a medium armor bomber. That's awesome. I love it, but I hate it. I love to hate it. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys ever want to play a mod where, you know, enemy units will get tiered up and you'll have heavy armor or medium armor freaking archers? Play Dorim's mod. If you want to hate your life, do it. Except I was a specialist and went in with the Rangers, Grunts, and Spec to set up equity. Always thought Navies and Marines were the same. Excuse your ignorance. So Marines are the boots on the ground of the Navy, essentially. Navy stay on the boats. The Marines are the guys that go in and actually, you know, get stuff done. Navy's just the Uber. From my non-military experience. There's so many archers here. And how many reinforcements? 2 rounds of reinforcement? Bro, why? Why do you have so many reinforcement waves? You don't need to, like, oh my god. But we work hand in hand for a lot of your missions. And they've got deflection. Of course they do. Okay, that wolf is going to be a pain in my butt. Technically, but we was oh my god, I can't even freaking read what the hell you just said, Sean. They the taxi. They are taxi. Taxi good. Okay, both of these units are dead. Moving on. All right. Oh, wow. I'm starting to drop some frames now, suddenly. What? But it was going so good for so long, too. I don't get it. Okay, this guy's dead already. I just want to see how much damage he does to Voltric. Hopefully not too much. Man, I got 2 more waves. 1 more wave of reinforcements. I got to keep Voltric alive. How far can you freaking run? Surely you can't attack me. Okay, the wolf can. And I got another wolf down here. Okay, so I'm going to move to where I don't have to worry about this. And I'm going to go ahead and just take out this poacher. That's 1 poacher down. And this is going to be really dumb, but I'm going to target the bomber. I don't think he's got anything that can... Okay, cool. That worked out really well. All right, this guy's dead. No, through the deflection, it doesn't matter. Y'all got a massive storm out there too. We had one last week. The Marines have refocused on what we were made for. We were amphibious assaults and establishing beachheads so other forces can make landfall. How much HP? Okay, I've got enough there. Got enough to get through it. And now I don't. Now I don't. Son of a gun. And there was more reinforcements. I don't have the valor points for this. No, cool. I finished my rest though. And now I've got valor points. Hi, friends. Do you like violence? Because now I've got valor points and I'm ready. I am ready. Raining dead cats and dogs here at the moment. It was really bad for us when I was actually in Cincinnati, that we had like really bad rain where I'm at. Like down tree limbs and all sorts of stuff. Okay, cool. Well, at least the wolf's down. Instant proc of galvanization. Never hurt nobody. Okay, that bomber is going to probably plant it right here. No? Okay. Leona, how much strength do you have? You have 31. How much do you have? 32. Okay. Does not matter then. We are going to go, and we're going to do a quick little sprinty sprint right on up here. And then I want to take a little side shuffle here, and I am going to... Oh, I lost my... Didn't matter. I was like, man, I lost my burn. I was hoping to apply burning to these guys, but I can... Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll just wait. We'll use aim, and let's go for the hoodlum. Take him out so he can't do anything. I don't want to do anything rash here because we got reinforcements inbound. Now, let's take a look-see. It looks like I'm still messing stuff. Why don't you rest twice for the Valor points? Honestly, I don't bother with it half the time. I rested once there, and I was fine. Until once I get the a Braves oil, I'll be much better off. But until then, I'm going to suffer a little bit. Let's go for the... Let's kill the poacher. Sir, I said kill. Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to make sure that this bomber's at least locked down, if not dead. Oh, he's so dead. So I can just wait, and that bomber's going to bleed out after he punches me. Bloodletting's so Bloodshed is so good right now because I can't one-shot enemy units anymore. Like, a Splitter is actually an excellent weapon right now. Let's go ahead and get the wolf dead. And then I'll move on out here and get ready to kite this hoodlum down. This guy's going to punch me for 4 damage, and he's going to die. Blink. Cool. And no. Where's the last one? Okay, you got a Marauder back here. That's fine. How far can you move? Far enough to be a pain in my butt. All right. We're going to move 2 meters this way and shoot him. Good shot. Move back. Maybe trying to save in food and such. I don't know. Valid question, though. Yeah, like, it's honestly preference. I'm not trying to, like, burn through all my resources right now because I'm not actively going and getting those resources, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not actively going and doing missions right now because I'm kind of, like, soft-capped on how far I can go. But I may just recruit a 4th unit here and progress a little bit quicker here because I don't know if I can handle, like, with the current situation of how the run's going. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to finish the story mode of Vertruse before I have to deal with it. Like, are you going to die from that? No, damn. I tried. I was hoping. And we're going to do a quick little kerplunk. And then we're going to take a couple more steps up. And then we're going to do a kerplunk. Easy peasy. And then Voltric's going to turn right around and shoot the hoodlum in the face. And just go boop. Oh, I was right. I shot him in the face. Okay, and then just like that, that's all she wrote. It's 69 damage. Nice. And yeah, cool. So we do have the scapegoats up here, but I honestly don't know if I can even handle that fight. I have no idea how many units are like coming in, and the problem is I'm getting like overwhelmed without being able to use armor. If The thing that's actually killing me right now is the fact that I've got civilian units. If it was anything else, I think I'd be okay. But the civilians are really killing me. Kill the priest and let the vintner slay the plague-ridden. Yeah, sure. Why not?
One last thing. Here is your payment.
Cool. Well, that was quick and easy. Yeah. And I'll take all the booze. Is there anything else in here? Nope. I know I could have cured them, but I didn't want to fight anything. I kind of want to just be done with that. Drop me from the live stream. This is because of that barbecue insult. Oh, man.
I agreed to see you as... I want you to capture a woman who represents a threat. Needless to say, her identity is on a need-to-know basis. Good. I am pleased. This woman usually travels in a small...
I consider this place...
Butt stallion. Plane runner. Oh, we already got that. And slap some points on the con, and then we're good. Can use +2 equipment or adventure. That's a war pony, and that's a war pony. So traveler it is. And we're going to make sure that we sleep. Let's not do this, so I can actually get my camp bonuses. I'm dying right now. Sorry, guys. Okay, we'll do that, and we're gonna just do that and rest. That should get us a decent amount of valor points. Yep, we're up to 9 now, which is plenty. We're almost capped out. Eat. Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead and eat some grapes. That's fine. I got plenty of them. Use a valor point to eat some grapes. Why did we have to run away? Because you were getting your ass beat, lady. You are not that strong, Leona. I'm sorry. I am sorry that you cannot handle your own fights. You can't. Sure, you can 1v1 the boss, but you can't handle your own fights. Honestly, you would not have been able to 1v1 a Alexa, because once Alexa gets under 50% HP, she gets stronger. And getting permanent brutality, increasing damage output by 30%. You just couldn't reduce the damage, the incoming damage enough, unfortunately. So you were kind of stuck there, but otherwise you were fine.
I am so glad to have my stuff.
Cool. We got some crowns and easy peasy. Don't have to worry about that no more. Do I have any hemp around here? This looks like a place that would have hemp. There's hemp right there. Easy peasy. And now we're going to move on up here, and I think I might be able to handle this. Looks like a deserter group. It is, and they're level 4. Yes! I can handle level 4 fights. Easy peasy. How many times am I going to say that little thing? Honor making your acquaintance. I don't know if my internet's going to hold out in this downpour. Oh, my man. All right, let's see here. We got 2 raiders, a runner. A runner in medium armor. That's interesting. Okay. That's honestly kind of fun. And then the brute. Janek the brute. And can I just... I can't do enough damage to actually dunk on somebody. So first things first, we're going to go for some DPS here. The beautiful crit. Fall back. Okay, so the raider can do some damage here. I am dropping frames like crazy right now. What on earth is going on? We're probably going to finish this fight, and then we're going to have to end the stream early, guys. The good news is I started the stream earlier, but the bad news is like I got to end it early because my bit rate is fluctuating so freaking much right now. I'm dropping like 25% of my frames at this point. Like I have no idea like how this is coming across stream wise. Probably not very good. But yeah, so we'll get that taken care of a little bit, and hopefully on Sunday we don't have any issues. I gotta freaking try and figure out what's going on. The good news is we have no more rounds of reinforcements. The bad news is well, they're here. And we got 4 freaking units inbound. Yep, I think I can one-shot this guy. I cannot. That is dumb. Okay. Another runner. Oh boy. Okay. That came out honestly pretty well. And I'm going to just walk up here and taunt this dude. What kind of weapon do you have? Is it just a mace? Cool, it is. I'll apply burning to him. He's going to use deflection, but that's fine because I'm going to take like no damage. And I'm spreading the fire everywhere. Okay. All right. And now we are going to do a quick sprint. And we're going to go to this henchman and try to get as much damage going as we can. We got to kill. About every 2 or 3 minutes, there's a slight pause in the audio. Not terrible, but I get it. The only thing that's like frustrating to me is the fact that I didn't used to have these issues. Like I'm not supposed to have these types of issues, and I have like the best internet package I can get where I live, and it's just one of those deals where I'm like, man, do I really have to freaking like start looking into moving again? But I own my house. Like, I don't want to do that. I've done way too much work on this house. And I'm like, we need better internet where I'm at. Oh, baby. That is beautiful. I'm just waiting. It's 4 a.m. Want to get a few hours of sleep before work. Thank you for the stream. No problem, my man. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hopefully you get some nice sleep in, and they appreciate you hanging out. All right, let's see here. New round starting. I think we got everyone down here handled. Let's go ahead and get this guy lowered. Okay, that's fine. We'll get him moved out of the way. Got another bomber coming in for another wave of damage, but I mean, it's barely tickling us, our armor here. We're actually doing pretty good. I just sitting here and tanking it. This guy's dead, 100%, so I can take him out. Okay, next up, we're gonna walk up here, and since we're already on fire, it doesn't matter. I want to kill this runner. No, you guys don't get that. You're 100% dying from me. All right, and then Leona is about to beat the crap out of this poor bomber who's been just shooting her with fire arrows. And boom, just like that. Goodbye. All right, we'll take all of that, repair everything, and we are going to... Yeah, we're going to call it. Yeah, we're going to call it. 100% calling it, because we are dropping frame something fierce right now. Sorry, guys, it's been so long since I've streamed. I don't know what button does what. Yeah, the sub count's weighing me down. Is it the sub count?